as Edmonton working on their penalty kill. Kadri leads the Flames in. Gridden drops for Uyghur. Swings over. Huberdeau shot. Scores! Jonathan Huberdeau opens it up in the Battle of Alberta.
The first real setup that the Flames had on the power play. Oilers did a pretty good job on the PK before that. Watch this, they're just going to kick it back to Uyghur, and he gets it to Huberdeau, and without really dusting it off, he just rips it to the far side for his 10th on the season. This is a save I believe Jarry should make. And he just beats some far side. I hope.
Out of the far side, Hyman tried to pass it to Draisaitl, blocked by the stick of ball. Nugent-Hopkins retrieves. Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins now. Draisaitl flips it in, he scores! Just room for a puck to go, and Draisaitl hit that spot.
Only 7 seconds left on the penalty at Hanley, and the Oilers continue to attack. Watch this, Draisaitl's going to come to the right of Cooley and just ever so softly just elevate that. Just beautiful to watch. What a great set of hands. Watch how he's going to open up the blade right there and just scoop that up and right over the right shoulder of Devin Cooley. That is so fun to watch. Set of hands like that. Give away that first McDavid chance, and then the second chance, I believe, is Hyman right in front.
Can't be easy when you're dealing with that type of speed. A drop back by Bouchard. Here's Backlund, short-handed, rolling puck, Settle swings over, off the crossbar and out for Farabee. Looking for his lead. Leading fifth shorty. Back the other way, the Oilers. McDavid wraps around, pass, stopped by Cooley. Hole one action at both ends. Farabee barring out, short-handed, and Cooley with the left pad.
Oh, it hit the linesman Trent Knorr, and that's what allowed the Flames to get that great opportunity.
Lomberg waiting to escape the box, and the Flames kill this one off. But Rosovic off the blocker of Cooley, who comes up with another big one early. Now to Huberdeau. Back to the point, skate the stick for Hanley, got jammed up. Oilers have numbers. Lazar swings it over. Back to Lazar, and a great reaction with the left pad again from Cooley. Klapka inserts his physical force on Mangiapane. Emerson slides it over. Now Mangiapane alone off the elbow.
Oh my gosh, was he a beast.
Battle for that puck off the face-off. Flames angle it out. Zary, great play. Sprinting Farabee, deep shoot, stopped by Jarry. Last second save from Jarry.
No, Evan Bouchard can be a little bit casual. Here, this one just bounces through his legs, gives Farabee a great opportunity.
Bouchard slaps it off the glass and out.
It is funny how it gets in your head, though. Like, penalty kill, you can do a lot of good things, and all of a sudden, one pass springs somebody.
Like this, Gridden behind it, he shoots, scores! Matvei Gridden, power play goal off a laser beam shot.
You can do a lot of good things, and then you get one good play. Uyghur with the stretch pass in behind Roman, and Gridden goes high, short side. I don't think Jarry's going to like that one either. I mean, two decent shots, but this is better than the Huberdeau chance. I didn't think that was grade A. This is a grade A chance. And Gridden, who has really come on, I don't think he's going to be spending any more.
Jarry recovers. Drops it off Frost. Works it up top. Barek on the line. Back to Frost. Into the middle. Backward shot. Stopped by Jarry. Rebound by Jarry. At the line, Uyghur. Now to Kadri. Setting up on the Flames power play. Uyghur closing in. Huberdeau unloads. Blocker stopped by Jarry. Huberdeau has been out there a long time. Kadri has a 2-on-1 if Gridden joins him. Kadri in, hold, shoots. That one fought off on the Trapper side. And the Oilers spread out to find it at center. Savoy. On to Draisaitl. In tight. That one missed from Kapanen, and he can't believe it. Came back into play. Now McDavid will swing it up ice. On to Bouchard pinching in. Now Podkolzin. Wrist shot. Blocker stop. Rebound. And Podkolzin disrupted by Gridden. Kuznetsov. Flames trying to attack. Kadri. Top of the circle. One-timer. Whitecloud scores! That was tipped in. And Zary has got the Flames ahead by 2.
Re-attack. They wouldn't allow a line change. Beautiful play here. Nice setup. Watch Whitecloud get open right there. There's a lane. And Zary does a wonderful job getting his stick on that. You can see the exhausted Stastny and Nurse couldn't get in there and couldn't block out Zary. What a great shift or two by the Flames. Take advantage when the
him out of the zone. McDavid dialing it up. McDavid makes a move. Couldn't get in on the short side. McDavid goes to Draisaitl. Backhander off of Cooley, off the post and out. Now Draisaitl working off the boards. McDavid out of the corner. McDavid in, shoot, stop, Cooley, rebound, McDavid, bouncing around, Cooley keeps it out against Hyman. On to Draisaitl, banks it back, nearly came out against Bouchard, who saved. On to Nugent-Hopkins, down low, McDavid swings to Bouchard, it's shot off the side, Draisaitl scores. Leon Draisaitl's second power play goal of the game. And the Oilers within 1.
Scores this. It's a mystery to me. Bouchard's going to spot Draisaitl down low by the goal line. And watch where he is. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Well, this is where Sharon Govich is going to go down. He tries to hit Draisaitl. Draisaitl with the reverse hit. And Draisaitl gets back up into the play. And we've seen this over and over again. I don't think there's anybody better in the history of the game with that sharp shot from that angle. That is just ridiculous.
Evan Bouchard on to McDavid, turning, drive, sent it over, great save, Cooley to Rob. Echo who snuck in. Stretch pass finds Bouchard. Moving in, and a rising shot. Cooley! Did that trickle in? It did. Kapanen with a strange one to tie it up for Edmonton.
Up in his equipment. Beautiful pass by Ekholm Bouchard. He's going to spot Podkolzin. He just sets it back to Kapanen. Oh, yeah, for sure. Cooley kind of made the original save. It didn't look like it was deflected along the way, and it just bounced onto the ice and then rolled in behind him. I don't think it even hits his pad. Oh, it does on his pad.
Bad save! Calgary. Lombard hustling in. His shot rising, and nearly fooled Jarry, it appeared. Kadri bouncing puck. Kicked out again. Right pad save. Lombard scores!
Broken play, and it's going to work for the Flames. Just try and get pucks to the net. And watch this rebound that Jarry kicks out. This just right there. It just seemed as though that was not. That was it back.
Draisaitl. 4-3 the final.
BlueCross.ca as we go to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 783. Here we go. And we will tell you that the Tampa Bay Lightning got 3-point performances each from Nikita Kucherov as well. is Braden Point. Boy, Canada could have used Braden Point. And they double up the Toronto Maple Leafs by a score of 4-2. Leafs are in a world of hurt right now to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, Washington, a 3-1 victory over Philadelphia. Tom Wilson out with an illness. Tage Thompson picked up a goal as the Buffalo Sabres beat the New Jersey Devils 2-1. No score first period between the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings. Vancouver up 1-0 over Winnipeg. That's in the first period. Colorado up 2-0 over Utah. That is in the second period. Dallas all over Seattle 4-1 late in the third period. Bakersfield, they're having a tough go right now. They're down 3-0 second period in Colorado. They got beat there 4-2. Despite being quite healthy on defense for the first time in a while. And the Edmonton Oil Kings last night got smoked. Gave up 5 goals in the third. They were up 6-5 over Medicine Hat, but the Tigers came back and lit them up, and the Ruck brothers were on fire. A combined total of 7 points. And we are looking at 7 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Chart your course to a prosperous future at Portage College's upcoming open houses. Join them March 2nd in Lac La Biche, March 3rd in St. Paul, and March 4th in Cold Lake to check out everything Portage College has to offer. Enjoy a free meal, chat with their instructors and academic advisors, and take advantage of waived application fees when you apply on site. All events take place from 6 to 8 p.m. They can't wait to see you there. Portage College, it's about you.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
There's not many that aren't from now on. We know that. We know, again, it goes back to what I said earlier. We know the position we're in. We got to win games. We got to bank in points and secure our spot in a playoff race. So, good team. They've had a great year. They've taken big steps, so it's going to be a challenge.
There you go. That is Leon Draisaitl. Let's bring a word inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. This is an emerging force in the Pacific Division. This is the cyclical nature of how it's supposed to be, Rob. But for the Edmonton Oilers, they weren't supposed to be necessarily in a position. I mean, put it this way. If they'd gone 6-2 instead of 4-4 in their homestand, they would have been in a tie with the Vegas Golden Knights and had a little bit of separation. Instead, this is a massive road trip.
Well, it is, and actually, they probably should have gone 2-6 in that homestand. They got very fortunate in 2 of the games. It is a big road trip. They're playing 3 teams that are chasing them in the standing. The Oilers, I believe, if they stay healthy, making the playoffs isn't an issue, and I believe they will challenge Vegas for winning the division. But what you want to do is, as Leon just said, you need to bank points, because you can't afford, if the Oilers, if Connor or Leon or someone like that goes down for a stretch here at the end, you better make sure you got enough points banked if you're going to have to play without one of your stars down the stretch. And we saw that last year, both Connor and Leon out of the lineup at the end of the season. So big games, all 4-pointers these next 3. And the Anaheim Ducks, and I heard you talking about it, they do have a bunch of young players that are going to be very good for a long time in this league. They are skilled, they are talented, and to me, Bob, Tristan Jarry is a key in tonight's hockey game. There will be chances, because Anaheim, they give up chances, but they are good offensively. Early in the game, both teams probably going to be a little rusty from the long stretch. There will be mistakes. Whichever goaltender makes the big save early could give his team a leg up as this game moves on. So Tristan Jarry, to me, has to have a good hockey game.
That's a great point by you, and that is the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Rob Brown, Brendan Escott will have the intermissions for you, and Cam Moon's got the call coming up next on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. The Edmonton Oilers game to the
Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey Edmonton, big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Tim. Now, with the singing of the American National Anthem, please welcome Vocal Soul.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Back after the Olympic break, the Edmonton Oilers start with 3 straight here on the road. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We're the Oilers Radio Network. In the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Matt Savoy and Jack Roslovic. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Jake Wallman. In goal, it's Tristan Jarry. For the Ducks, Leo Carlson with Alice Killorn and Benik Seneca. And on defense, Olin Zellweger and Radko Gudas. In goal, Lukas Dostal. We've dropped the puck. We're underway down the left side. Roslovic in. The shot scores! Jack Roslovic down the left wing. Goes glove side on Dostal. 13 seconds in. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
How about that start from Edmonton? They're looking down at the Anaheim bench to see whether or not Roslovic was offside on the stretch pass as Savoy hit them perfectly. They're sending them over the boards. It's 1-0. Nurse with the reverse. Instead of going far side, went quickly up the wall. Savoy has spent a game down on the minors. Great stretch pass. He hits Roslovic. It was a 2-on-1, and Roslovic buries it for his 16th goal of the season.
1-0 Oilers here early in this game in Anaheim. The puck goes into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. And in behind the net, it's Wallman up the left wing boards, able to get it out to center ice. Moore at center. On the left to Kreider through the middle of the ice. And driving towards the net was Paling. Could not get a shot away, and it's behind the Oiler goal.
Now, this is the healthiest Edmonton has been all year, Cam, including Wallman, who's had a chance to get a lot of practice time in.
Pass to McDavid. That's broken up. It comes in front of the net. The backhand. Good save made by Jari with an opportunity for Viel of the Ducks. And Wallman will get it out to center ice. 1-0 Edmonton. Just over a minute gone here in the first. Puck brought right back in by McTavish. Got tripped up. Penalty coming up. Shot from the point. Save made by Jari off of Trouba. And the puck goes over to the right wing boards. Now touched by McDavid. And Edmonton about to be shorthanded. Minute 14 here in the first.
Well, Wallman he had a long shift, and he turned the puck over twice. And then Ekholm on the second zone entry takes a penalty, and the Oilers' penalty killing was horrendous. Just 5 of their last 14. They gave up 9 goals shorthanded, and it's taken them from 11th to 26th in the league on the penalty kill at 76.9. Anaheim's power play 24th at 17.9%.
Referees are Chris Lee and Corey Savret here tonight. Joe Mahan and Brandon Garlitz are on the lines. The Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. And the Ducks went 3 for 4 in the power play against the Oilers earlier this season.
But the man that scored all 3 goals is not playing. That's Granlund.
That's right. Granlund not playing tonight. Puck dumped all the way down. Dostal will set it up. And Mintyukov out from behind his net through the middle of the ice. On the right to Troy Terry. Cuts to center. Drops it to Carlson. He'll come in. He missed the last 11 games. Back to the right wing point for McTavish. And he fans on his pass, and it comes out.
Adam Henrique back. He's a good penalty killer. 54% on faceoffs. That'll help Edmonton.
Henrique's missed the last 15. And the puck on the right wing boards. McTavish to the blue line to Mintyukov to McTavish on the right. He's top of the circle, getting tied up. Will keep it in. The puck along the right wing boards, and Nurse off the boards and out. 2 minutes gone here in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads on the goal by Jack Roslovic, his 16th of the season. To center ice, Terry. In over the Edmonton line, will shoot it in. Emberson to the end boards. Up against the boards. He's got Killorn on him. It's in his skates. As they try to dig it loose, Troy Terry to Killorn. A pass goes off a skate, comes out to the middle, and ripped just wide by McTavish. And the puck to the left wing point. Mintyukov towards the net. Hits a stick, goes over to the right wing side. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson wraps it up the right wing and down the ice. 38 seconds to go in the power play.
And McDavid's out on PK. Saw no penalty killing time at the Olympics.
Out to center, and now Seneca into the Oilers zone. Right wing corner goes to Cutter Gauthier. Got it around the boards to the line, and that is out as it gets past Jackson Lacombe, and he'll go all the way down the ice. Lacombe out from behind his net, through the middle. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. It's top of the circle. Hyman will break it up, jam it off the boards and out.
Hyman's seeing some penalty killing time. We did not see Janmark PK the entire session there for Edmonton.
Back home out of the box. Anaheim 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. It's centered in front off a stick before it could get to Gauthier. Gets out to center ice. Shot back into the Oiler end. Stastny across on the right for Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl. Through the middle. Over the line. On the left to Roslovic. Now to the slot. Bouchard, a shot and a glove save made by Dostal on a hard shot by Evan Bouchard.
Well, that is an interesting development. I did not see Janmark that entire PK segment. Kasperi Kapanen would be playing if he's healthy. We believe he has an upper body issue just because he has been skating regularly the last couple days. And out comes Mangiapane with Lazar. And here's Janmark. So these are the Oilers. This is the Oilers' fourth line here. Their first shift of the game, 3:40 in. Let her rip.
Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard to Ekholm on the left. He'll hammer his shot. That hits something. Goes over to the boards. And Johnston off the left side will get it out for Anaheim to center ice. Give it to Jansen Harkins. He'll shoot it in. Jari got it to the corner and coming in there and puck up against the boards near the top of the circle is Matthias Ekholm. Now Curtis Lazar to the middle of the ice, and Mangiapane got it out. He goes off of Janmark. He'll chase after it in Anaheim territory and go into the right wing corner. Mangiapane's in there too. Mangiapane gets control on the right side. The shot by Lazar misses to the left wing point to Emberson. Now to the Emberson on the point, on the right wing in front of the net, and the shot by Frederick goes wide off the corner boards, and it comes out. 1-0 Oilers, 4.5 gone here in the opening period. Roslovic, the goal scorer. Stastny will get it out. Just missed Podkolzin. In his own zone is Trouba up the right wing for Anaheim. Now brought in by Carlson, but Seneca was offside on the left wing, and we get a whistle.
We also didn't see Podkolzin on a penalty. Podkolzin and Janmark did not get a tandem. Did not get a shift on the PK.
Roslovic, 16th of the year from Savoy and Nurse, just 13 seconds into this game. Giving the Oilers the 1-0 lead. Edmonton winning 7-4 over Anaheim January 26th. Only facing Anaheim 3 times this year. On March 28th, Anaheim back in Edmonton. Up the left wing, puck gets to center ice. Henrique got it to the Anaheim line. Lacombe back into his own end. Left wing to Carlson. Carlson checked at the Oiler blue line by Jake Wallman. Right side to Frederick. Got hit by Lacombe at the blue line. It's at center ice. Nurse on the left to snap the puck in. Rides around on the glass. Goes into the right wing corner. Frederick on the end boards. Pinned up against the boards. It comes free. Trouba on the right wing to center ice for Seneca. Into the Oiler end. Will drop the puck to Killorn. He'll go to the right wing corner. Pass to the middle. Goes all the way through the slot to the left wing point. Lacombe on the left side. Lacombe then walking to the middle. Over to the right. The shot by Moore and the save by Jari. Puck to the middle of the ice. And Frederick will bring the puck to center ice. Now shoot it in. Dostal to play it. Gave it to Moore. Comes in front of his net. The right wing for Terry. Into the Oilers zone. Terry a shot, and that's blocked by Ekholm. It's in the right wing corner. Over to the left for Mintyukov. On the left wing, Paling able to keep it in. Comes down the left side. Paling, a centering pass. It gets to the slot, but never to the net. And through the middle, a pass by Bouchard will come out of the zone.
Got some players out there. You can tell they haven't been playing NHL games for a while. Little light and puck touches. You know what I mean?
Terry will get it out for Anaheim. To be expected. And it'll be McDavid in on the left to Ekholm. His shot misses on the short side. On the right wing, Kreider will get it out. 1-0 Edmonton. 6:35 gone here in the first period as Leon Draisaitl turns it up. And it's Draisaitl through the neutral zone into Anaheim territory to the right wing point for Emberson to the right corner. Off his stick goes to Draisaitl. A shot tipped just wide by Savoy. Puck on the right wing. Draisaitl to Savoy in the right wing corner. Savoy can swing it around on the left to Stastny. Behind the net to Roslovic. Lost it to Trouba, and he will clear it. And Emberson's going to chase after it. It will go just wide, and that's icing against Anaheim. 7:10 gone here in the first. 1-0 Edmonton
Well,
leads.
a great start. And we have seen a lot of games where when Draisaitl started the game, the Oilers score on the first shift. And sometimes it happens on the road. Now, here's an interesting situation. Offensive zone draw. The Oilers have their fourth line on the ice. They've taken a lot of D-zone draws. Yeah. They got them out offensively.
To the left of Dostal. Puck back to the blue line. The shot by Emberson. Saved by Dostal. And the puck to the right wing boards. Biel off the boards and out with it. As Edmonton with an opportunity off the draw. McTavish will flip it in.
Well, good O-zone draw, and I like the fact, just put it to the net. Play it simple.
Stastny on the right wing to Emberson. It only gets to center. The puck brought right back in by Harkins. He'll dump it in behind the Edmonton goal. Washi on the end boards. Taken to the boards by Lazar. It's in the corner as they're trying to get it free, and Stastny will take it behind the net. Now on the left wing for Majapani, has to stop to Stastny. Stastny back up the left wing for Majapani into the duck zone. Around the boards to the right. Frederick trying to steer it to the point. That's picked off by Killorn, and he got it through the middle to Zellweger, and Zellweger will dump it in. Puck into the right wing corner of the Edmonton end, and Nurse on the left wing gave it to Frederick, got it out, dumped it. Center was Podkolzin.
Oilers thought that was a trip. You could hear it from their bench.
More inside his own end for Anaheim. Right wing for Seneca. Now through the middle. Carlson will bring it in. He'll shoot it. The stick save by Jari. Puck to the left wing point. Minchikov, his shot misses. Goes wide off the end boards. Right to Podkolzin, and he's out through center. And over the Anaheim line. Got to the middle. Knocked off his stick. Killorn will get it out through the middle. Minchikov mishandled it at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse comes the other way. Cross-ice pass. Off his stick, goes to the right side. Chopped to the right wing boards. Up near the blue line. Nugent Hopkins will keep it in. He'll get into the slot. A shot that just missed. Comes off the end boards. In front to Nugent Hopkins. Scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins makes it 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, Matt Savoy's had a great shift. He's just hunted 2 pucks that have helped create some plays for some goals. He picks up his second assist. McDavid short side pass, and finishing it off was Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Nugent Hopkins gets his 14th of the year. Edmonton up 2-0. It's 9:03 into the first period.
McDavid and Savoy on the assist.
The center ice was Lacombe, and he'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Rims on the right, goes top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins out through the middle for Hyman. Into the Anaheim end, to the right wing boards with Lacombe right on him. Puck to the corner. Jackson Lacombe gets control to the middle. And Gauthier to center ice for McTavish. Now across to Gauthier. Won't get a shot on the right wing. And puck back to the line, and it comes out. Lacombe will regroup. Lacombe with it just inside his own line, and on the right, McTavish's pass broken up. It goes to Roslovic. He'll come in. He'll drop it. To Draisaitl. Shot. Stick saved by Dostal. It's in behind the net. Roslovic right corner. And front ripped on goal. And this save made by Dostal off of Savoy. What a chance there for Matt Savoy. The Oilers with great chances. They're up 2-0 here on the Ducks. 9 minutes and 49 seconds into the first period. We're going to take a break. From the Honda Center here in Anaheim, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Edmontonians, do you bleed orange and blue? Delve into the heart of everything Oilers with Oilers Now. Only on 880 CHED. Tune in weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Bob Stauffer delivers the inside scoop with exclusive interviews, expert analysis, phenomenal guests, and a few surprises. Don't miss a second of the conversation. Discover the heartbeat of your Oilers on 880 CHED, the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Hit the road in style with the Porsche Cayenne bonus prize. You can be behind the wheel of this stunning luxury Porsche Cayenne SUV or take $120 grand cash. And you're in to win the $2.4 million grand prize show home and $100,000 cash. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Be mighty and buy now at MightyMillionsLottery.com. Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, 2-0. The Oilers lead the Ducks. 9:49 gone here in the first period. Tonight's Oilers Pets of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Humane Society. Dogs with Wings and Parachutes for Pets, helping animals in need find loving homes and ensuring assistance dogs can continue providing essential support for those who rely on them. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Nurse up the left wing. Just off the stick of Savoy. Savoy's got a couple of assists already in this one. Roslovic and Nugent Hopkins, the goal scorers. Shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse crashes into the right wing corner. Behind the net. Puck went to Wallman, rimming it. Coming in from the blue line was Mintyukov for the Ducks. Now to Washi, back to the line where it was just kept in by Harkins.
Good sound.
Crystal clear, and the puck centered by Harkins to the top of the circle. Right side scores. Moore came in from the point, drilled it in. And the Ducks cut the Oiler lead to 2-1.
That's not a good sound for the Edmonton Oilers. That's a low percentage shot for Moore. Looked like Tristan Jarry picked it up late, and he beat him high to the short side. You don't often see that. Well, he was there. He just rifled it high glove past him.
And Ian Moore gets his third of the year. Yeah, short side roofed at 11:30, time of the goal, or 10:30, time of the goal.
I'm not quite sure how Jarry didn't pick that up. I mean, maybe Savoy could have been there for a shot block, but did it get a piece of the stick elevated?
Possibly.
Well, we expected there'd be offense in this game.
Well, you and Rob Brown just talked about it before the game. Well, 2-1 Oilers lead here in the first. Out of the corner, Mangiapane's centering pass off the stick through the middle. Seneca will get to center ice for Anaheim. Will dump it in. Stastny takes it up behind the Edmonton net. Off the right wing boards out to center ice. Janmark through the middle, a little bit too far for Lazar. Puck cleared out. Ellison into his own end. Edmonton's still offside. Mangiapane has to clear, and he does. And Gudas has it in his own end. Radko Gudas in the middle. Up the right wing. That goes off the stick, up into the air. Loose puck to McDavid. We get it across. Nugent Hopkins will come in on the right wing, and he was looking for Hyman. That was just behind him. It's cleared up and out. And Ekholm in behind his net. Up the right wing. Ran out of room, and Kreider steals. Kreider behind the Edmonton net. He centers. Great save by Jarry on a bang-bang play. Puck to the left wing point. Lacombe to Terry. Terry across the line to Trouba. Shot. And that one blocked in front of the Edmonton net. 2-1 Oilers lead. 8:10 to go in the first period. McDavid dug it out to the middle for Bouchard. He'll slow it up. And Bouchard at his own line turns back.
Couple tough shifts there for Ekholm back-to-back.
Moving it up the left wing off of Adam Henrique and in. Moore on the end boards. Pasted there by Frederick. Puck to the right wing to the point. Wallman across to Nurse on the left. The shot hits his stick, goes off the end glass. Podkolzin.
Dostal never saw that, Cam.
To the line to Wallman. Now to Podkolzin. Backhands it behind the net. Henrique off the back of the goal into the right wing corner. Mintyukov will get in there. Has it against the boards. The puck does come loose, and it's Podkolzin to the blue line to Wallman on the left. Now to Nurse, but that hits the stick of Viel, and it comes out. On the right wing to Carlson into the Edmonton zone. Stops on the right side to the middle. Viel won't get a shot away, but a penalty coming up to Edmonton.
You're going to call this game two ways here? Only took me 13 minutes to sit there and say, hey, it's two teams playing. Ducks get their second power play.
19, for hooking.
Henrique goes to the box. We're going to take a break. 7:09 to go in the first. 2-1, Edmonton leading Anaheim from the Honda Center. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Adam Henrique to the box. Edmonton shorthanded for the second time in this game. The Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 2-1 Oilers lead, 7:09 to go in the first. Harkins and Johnston with the assists on that goal by Ian Moore.
A little bit of a delay here.
There is something not right with the ice. Do a quick little
$4 billion into a revitalization here
of the whole area.
Area. Henry Samueli is amongst the richest owners in the National Hockey League, and well respected. Certainly looks after the players, and he's seen his wealth substantively increase over the course of the last 4 or 5 years, Cam.
Face off to the right of Tristan Jarry. Jarry 3-3-0 in his career against the Ducks. Puck goes back to the left wing point. Lacombe on the left to Kreider, now to Seneca. A little behind the Edmonton net. Left wing. Kreider is about the hash marks to the blue line for Lacombe in the middle. Lacombe slides to the right wing. To the right wing, top of the circle to Gauthier. Now to the right wing point, Lacombe. Right wing to Gauthier to Lacombe. A snapshot off the stick of Lazard. It's behind the Edmonton goal. Seneca on the right wing for Gauthier. To the point, Lacombe. On the left wing, Paling in front of the net. Nice save by Jarry with a left pad in front again. Jarry is save off of Seneca. Puck on the left wing. Paling at the point. Through the middle, it'll roll to Jarry, and he will cover it. Some good opportunities there for the Ducks, as now everybody gathers into the corner. Lazar and Seneca up against the boards, but Jarry had to make a couple of saves.
Yep. Unfortunately, with Henrique in the box, it's my experience this year, he's been their best face-off man on the PK, though he dropped off from about 57 to about 54%. The penalty kill, by the way, was 11th in the league when Henrique went out of the lineup. It is
26 now.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to win draws.
Yeah.
And McDavid out here going against Mason McTavish.
David with an assist in this game, up to 97 points on the year. And the draw, puck goes to the left wing point. And Minchikov to the middle, left wing corner. And Carlson got it in front. McTavish could not get a shot through. Terry, left side to the blue line to Minchikov. His shot sails wide. McTavish in the right wing corner for the Ducks. Side of the net to Kallor, now to McTavish. Cross ice picked off by McDavid. He'll come out one-on-one with Minchikov. Joining the play, Nugent-Hopkins pass across. Just off the stick of Carlson before it could get to Nugent-Hopkins and Terry to center for the Ducks. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Puck goes behind the net. McDavid's pass on the left for Nurse, and he'll get it out and down the ice. Penalty over in 25 seconds. 2-1 Edmonton leads. 5.5 to go here in the opening period. Savoy putting some pressure on Mintyukov. Breaks it up, dumps it in behind the net.
Savoy's had a good first period here.
He's got 2 assists and had a great chance to score. Carlson on the right to Trouba. Over center, shoots it in. Rims on the left. Draisaitl to Stastny. Off his stick, goes to the top of the circle. Trouba in behind the net to McTavish. Penalty is over. McTavish in front of the net. That shot by Carlson doesn't get through. Puck to the left wing corner. Ducks are 0 for 2 on the power play. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Draisaitl to Emberson on the right. Henrique only got it to the line. It doesn't get out. Comes in front of the net. A pass across, but tied up was Trouba. And it's cleared out by Savoy up the right wing for Draisaitl to Henrique. Off his skating just wide. Draisaitl put it in behind the net. It goes to the right wing corner. Trouba trying to get it out. He can't, but Washi does. And the puck at the Edmonton blue line. It's Bouchard for Draisaitl. Through the middle, just missing Hyman.
Come on.
All that icing.
What are you doing? These guys got to... I know they haven't had NHL games for a while. That's unacceptable.
Draws everybody in.
I bet you we're going to have a draw at center here, and they're starting this.
Everybody's gathered in the corner.
And Hyman's saying, you blew the call. You blew the call. I was the first one in on the puck.
All right, they break up whatever that was in the corner. 4:22 to go in the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
And Ekholm's giving it to the officials. Yeah. Like, Hyman was clearly the first one in. They got their 4th line out on the ice, poking at some of Edmonton's better players.
Face-off will move to the Edmonton zone. It's to the right of Jari. Draisaitl gets stick down. Puck to the right wing corner. Bouchard off the boards, off of Mintyukov, and he was able to just keep it in.
It's a blown. They missed the call on the glove pass.
The puck comes in over the line. Roslovic gets it across and just off of Hyman and wide. Now up the left wing to center ice. Seneca into the Edmonton end, just over the line. Left wing for McTavish. He gets taken to the boards. Roslovic will get it loose. Behind the net for Matthias Ekholm. And he'll get out through center ice. Got away from Seneca at center ice. Snaps the puck in. Dostal will stop it. Now off the glass to the line. Stastny at the point. Shoots it off the end board, so it'll go to the right wing. To Ty Emberson, right corner behind the net. Frederick in front. Great save by Dostal. Good opportunity in the slot. As Podkolzin got the quick pass, Dostal came across, made the save. We're going to take a break. 3:31 to go here in the first. 2-1. The Oilers lead the Ducks. From the Honda Center here in Anaheim at Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sport Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sport medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino Edmonton as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge. On Saturday, February 28th, come cheer on the Oilers as they take on the San Jose Sharks at 2 p.m. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Email edm.centurysports@cnty.com or visit cnty.com for more information.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead, 3:31 to go in the first period as they're in Anaheim to start 3 straight here on the road. Face off in the Duck zone. It goes in behind the net. On the left side, up against the boards, Hyman to McDavid to the left wing point for Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard, into the high slot, Nugent Hopkins. Rolls the puck to the right side, off a leg, goes to Dostal, and he scoops it up with the glove, and he'll hold on.
Well, the Oilers have had a ton of chances since scoring the 2 goals. 2 point-blank looks. One from Savoy, who's got 2 assists in the first period. And just recently, Vasily Podkolzin on one of the best plays that Trent Frederick has made in a while. And 2 solid stops from Lukas Dostal. By the way, the Ducks are 0 for 2 in the power play. And the Oilers have yet to have the extra man here.
Nugent Hopkins off the draw to the blue line. Bouchard to the right wing corner for McDavid. Out to Nugent Hopkins. That hits a stick, and it is cleared out by Harkins.
And they had their 4th line on the ice there. Get rid of it. Look out.
That goes to the left wing, top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins, middle of the ice, finds Ekholm. Looking for McDavid, who went off his skate.
Trip on Ekholm. They didn't call it. He's trying to get off the ice here.
Trouba up the right wing for Harkins. He'll dump it in. Johnston on the inboards. Taken to the boards by Evan Bouchard. Johnston tried to kick it free, and it goes to the right wing corner. McTavish had it go off his stick right to McDavid. He'll get it out through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid. Over the Anaheim line. Comes across into the slot towards the net to Nugent Hopkins in front of the goal. Stopped by Dostal. Went off the stick of Hyman. Puck to the right wing point. Nurse right side to Nugent Hopkins. To Nurse. Across to Wallman on the left. Wallman to the left wing corner. Behind the goal, McDavid steps out on the right to the slot. That just glanced off the stick of Killorn.
Yeah, but the problem is left-handed shot for Mangiapane. He cut too far to the middle of the ice, changed the angle on the pass, made it easy to break up.
It's just inside the Anaheim line.
If he stays wide, he gives McDavid a better pass angle there to get a shot on net.
Wallman to center. Took a hard hit there from Seneca. That'll draw a crowd. As Wallman is slow to get up, everybody gets in there. Right up against the boards at center in front of the penalty box area.
So Minchikov has got Lazar wrapped up from behind. Curtis Lazar can fight. He's a lefty. I don't think Wallman liked that much. Seneca got away with the hit.
Minute 46 to go in the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
Anaheim with the likes of Ross Johnson in the lineup, along with Jeffrey Vial. They got some toughness.
Yeah.
Like the Oilers, Fredericks and McDavid's talking to the referees right now, saying, at what point are you going to call something here? And Wallman is going off. Trying to skate it off.
Yeah. He's at the Oiler bench. All right, face-off outside the Anaheim blue line. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Goes into the Duck zone. Trouba to Zellweger. Up the left wing to the line.
Leon
Stick
just
comes
got
up on Draisaitl.
Holy, these guys are having just a brutal first period.
And inside his own end, Trouba to Zellweger. Zellweger will get it out up the right wing. Terry had directed it in. Stastny behind the Edmonton net. Rims on the right, won't get out. Zellweger keeping it in. Left wing to Kreider. To the right wing point for Moore. Moore will slide the puck to the right wing corner. Along the boards is Paling. It's jammed away from him. Goes up top of the circle. Moore across to Zellweger into the slot for Kreider. He'll take a shot. Tip just over the Edmonton net. We're to the last minute here in the first. 2-1 Oilers lead. Emberson on the right wing. Out to center ice. To Roslovic to the middle. Draisaitl across to Savoy. The shot and a stick save made by Dostal.
Savoy's got a one-time that. He had a great chance to one-time that home. Double clutched it.
Moore cleared it out. 40 seconds to go here in the first. On the left to Nurse will dump it in. Dostal will stop it. Get it up on the glass to the line. Wallman keeping it in. To the right wing corner. Mintyukov won't get it out. He got run over on the play by Frederick. Puck near the top of the circle and banked in past Wallman and out. Wallman's got to chase out. Got his stick lifted. Carlson will walk in. There's the penalty. And it's going to be a hooking call. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. 17 seconds to go here in the first as Gauthier is going to get the hooking call. Henrique getting into it a little bit after the fact. But Edmonton going on their first man advantage.
He was stick parallel there. Gauthier has got a lot of talent. I think you'll see Gauthier in the 2030 U.S. Olympic team. And I think you're going to see Seneca for
on the
sure.
Canadian team.
For sure. And possibly McTavish. Oilers power play, by the way, Cam, is number one in the NHL at 31.4%. And the Ducks penalty killing unit 22nd in the league at 78.1. The Ducks are 28th in the league on faceoffs at 47.2. The Oilers 4th at 54.2, and they just won one.
Puck back to the line. Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Left wing corner to McDavid. Will step out from the corner. Has to go in behind the net to the right side. The right wing for Draisaitl to Bouchard. Left side for Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Bouchard. A snapshot tip. Saved by Dostal. And he covers it up as the first period comes to a close. And Edmonton will start the second on the power play, brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com.
You win that draw that clearly. And I'm thinking your Bouchard, first chance you get, you put it to the net and try to create a rebound. You got a heavy shot. Pretty good period for Edmonton overall, considering the fact that they were shorthanded basically for 4 full minutes in that period. I mean, they're going to have,
it was a high event.
The Ducks had
chances too.
Ducks had 3:13 of extra power play time in that period. Edmonton's going to have a power play to start. Savoy had a great period. He was hunting pucks, creating plays. The Oilers got a terrific start. Jari gave up probably one he'd like to have back, but made a couple other really good saves. And I believe we got Matt Savoy downstairs. Matt, it's Bob and Cam. Your assessment on what we saw in period number one.
I thought we did a good job simplifying. I think we can do a little bit better job defensively, limiting their chances. But first period back, I thought energy was high.
On a line with Leon Draisaitl and Jack Roslovic. How was that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Two players with a lot of skill, obviously, and just try to give it to them in good spots and be available for them. So I'm looking to build off that period.
The dreaded cat casualty was part of the reason why you had to go down for one in Bakersfield. I know they got a good thing going, and I know you respect the guys down there, but there's nothing quite like the NHL, is there?
No, 100%. This is where I want to be, and this is where I want to be a contributor and having success. So it was a good week there to get back on the ice, but definitely excited to be back up here.
Well, good to have you back here, Matt. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
All right, there you go. Matt Savoy downstairs. 2-1 Oilers lead after 20. And they will start the second period on the power play.
Yep, and get to work. You said it. They wanted to simplify. I think they got officially the shots now. 11 and 10 for Edmonton in period number one. So all right, there you have it. Good period for Edmonton. And got to manage the puck against this team, no question.
All right, Jack Roslovic and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scoring for the Oilers. Ian Moore had the goal for the Ducks. Matt Savoy's got a couple of assists in this one. 2-1 Oilers lead the Ducks after 20 minutes. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they got the intermission for you when we come back from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in oil country, made in oil country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
OilCountry.com. It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Oil Kings diehards unite as Fan Appreciation Night hits Rogers Place March 8th. Want to get in on the action? Head to 880ched.com for your chance to win or lock in your tickets now at oilkings.ca. Then, whether you're looking for inspiration or planning a specific project, the Edmonton Home and Garden Show returns to the Expo Center March 26th through the 29th. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
So Stahl, we dropped the puck. We're underway down the left side. Roslovic in the shot. Scores! Jack Roslovic down the left wing. Goes glove side on Joe Stahl. 13 seconds in. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
That's your Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winners Zone. 2-1 for the Oilers after an action-packed first period back from the Olympic break. Brendan Escott here with Rob Brown. And Rob, just your assessment overall. It's sort of an ambush goal there, 13 seconds in, and then the action didn't stop.
No, it didn't. I thought it had a lot of skill. It was very high event. It was sloppy at times, both teams, which you would expect. Most of these players haven't played in 3 weeks. In the first 20 minutes, it's a feeling out of the speed again, and both teams making big turnovers. We almost saw, I don't know which Oiler was picking it up in his own zone, but we called the suicide pass, and it was Trouba who was laid out many a player. You and I both flinched here in the studio. We're like, oh my God. And Trouba decided to pick up the puck instead of the player because it could have been ugly. And that's just a play made by an Oiler defenseman that hadn't played in a while. But as the period moved on, the play seemed to pick up a little bit with the passes seemed to connect a little bit more. The forechecks for both teams were a little bit better, but very high event. And what we know with the Anaheim Ducks, they are skilled, they can score, but they give up chances. And none better than the one we just listened to, an absolutely nothing play where Savoy has the puck inside his own blue line. And one pass, he beats 2 defenders with it, and it's a breakaway for Roslovic. Those are the type of plays that you will see against the Anaheim Ducks because they give up a lot of grade A looks.
Really good first period there for Matt Savoy, who looked like he benefited from some time practicing in the minors. It looks like he's in a good spot in this lineup right now on line 2 there with Leon.
Well, one of the things, he went down a little bit played one game in the minors during the break, cap things, and I know that Bob just talked to him and mentioned that. When he has been on a line with Connor McDavid, with Leon Draisaitl, there has been point production. Same with Roslovic. When they were separated and on the third line, all of a sudden it dried up a little bit. But in that first period, Matty Savoy was excellent. He had 2 assists, big part of both of the goals. And then he had another great look from behind the net where he got in the slot. So Matty Savoy has been very, very good 5-on-5 defensively. He's been excellent penalty killing. The next step for a young player is finding the offensive juice. Hopefully this period here is the start of something for Matty Savoy, because if you can get more production out of a Savoy or a Roslovic further down your lineup, that's only going to help the team going forward.
Leo Carlson, Rob, saving a real high-quality scoring opportunity on I guess it was their power play at that time, wasn't it? And a wicked back check to stop McDavid and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on a 2-on-1.
Yeah, great play. The Oilers had 3 2-on-1s in about a span of a minute 10, and didn't get a shot on any of them. And that was probably the one that looked like the most dangerous. It's McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, they're wide open 2-on-1. Carlson is a big player. He's a big man. Ton of speed coming back. And the one thing that every suite I ever played with was great two-way. Like they were just as good defensively as they were with the puck on their sticks. Carlson's an incredible young hockey player with the puck on his stick, but he got on his horse and he got back and just deflected the puck at the last minute, or Nugent Hopkins would have had a chance for his second goal of the game. So Carlson keeps the Ducks within one in a period that both goaltenders had to make big saves because both teams made some big mistakes.
It was spicier out there than I anticipated it being. Like, Anaheim brought some real pace, some real physicality to it all.
Well, and I know that Mooner and Bob talked about it. This is an Anaheim Duck team that they're like, okay, wait a second. We're now 60 games into the season almost. We're in this. A win tonight, we bump up ahead of the Edmonton Oilers, who many considered Stanley Cup contenders. So now they're like, it's not like we've been pushed around a lot over the number of years against this team. We now have a much better team. We now can push back. And the one thing that Louis, if you're watching it on TV, Louis talked about it quite a bit. They've got some bigger players. They got that Johnson, a big man. Viel, big man. They brought those guys in to be physical. And we saw Johnson and Leon going at it late in the period. That Seneca, who is a fantastic young hockey player. But he's big, and he took a healthy run at Wollman. So who knows? Maybe Anaheim and Edmonton play each other in the playoffs. And so right now, I mean, good, because both teams, it'll be an offensive game, and it'll also be a physical, nasty game. But yes, through the first 20 minutes, there was two teams that had a lot of energy, and they had it between the whistles, and they also had it after the whistles.
Jack Roslovic, 16th of the year, opened the scoring 13 seconds into this one. Matty Savoy and Darnell Nurse with the assists there. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from McDavid and Savoy as well. That made it 2-0 before Ian Moore's third of the year cut that lead in half. 2-1 is where we stand right now. We're through 20 minutes at Honda Center. We're at the intermission, of course, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Hit the road in style with the Porsche Cayenne bonus prize. You can be behind the wheel of this stunning luxury Porsche Cayenne SUV or take $120,000 cash. And you're in to win the $2.4 million grand prize show home and $100,000 cash. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Be mighty and buy now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Alberta's government says it will spend nearly $11 billion on education in its next budget, an increase of 7%. The government says the boost shows the province is listening after years of teacher strikes, and the president of Alberta's teachers union agrees. Jason Schilling says he's never seen such a spending increase in his 7 years as president, and that the teachers deserve the credits. The communities in Jasper continue to mourn the deaths of two teenage hockey players this week. The girls have now been identified as 17-year-old Kayla Peacock and 18-year-old Danica Hills. They were killed in a crash Monday on their way home to Hinton following hockey practice in Jasper. And Canada and South Korea have signed a new agreement allowing the secure sharing of classified military information, strengthening defense ties between the two countries. Federal ministers say the deal will support closer cooperation on defense procurement, industrial security, and joint research as global security tensions grow. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers game day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next game day live live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on February 26th at First Round West Edmonton Mall. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
2-1 for your Edmonton Oilers down at Honda Center against the Anaheim Ducks tonight. Through 20 minutes of play, it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Around the game, or the league rather, there's 8 games tonight. The Avalanche up 4-2 on the Mammoth. The Canucks 2-1 on the Jets right now with 5 and change left in the second there. In the second period, the Kings and Golden Knights are tied at 1. And a couple of finals to tell you about would be the Sabres 2-1 over the Devils. The Flyers fell in Washington 3-1. The Capitals took that one. Lightning 4-2 over the Maple Leafs, and the Stars 4-1 over the Kraken. On the farm, just checking in on Bakersfield, and with a minute and 10 seconds left in their game against Colorado, it looks like despite or pending a late goal here in this comeback attempt, they're going to come up short twice in as many nights against the Colorado Eagles. A couple of goals here from James Hamblin, and Atro Lepinen scores once more, but no such luck for them. 3-2 as this game winds down against Colorado. That is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We are at the intermission right now, and as I say once more, it is 2-1 for the Oilers in Anaheim. Ian Moore accounting for the Ducks goal. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is 14th of the year. Jack Roslovic 16th of the year, proving to be the difference. And the Oilers will start with a minute and 42 seconds of power play time. We will send it back to Cam and Bob in just a couple of minutes here. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. Now, more than ever, it's time to shop Canadian. Support your local businesses that create jobs and invest in our communities. Brought to you by Proudly Canadian 880 Chad.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes,
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
Call Legacy, call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Stay connected with 880 CHED via your smart speakers. It's as easy as telling your favorite virtual assistant, play 880 CHED. Listen in on smart speakers and stay informed throughout the day with up-to-the-minute news, talk, sports, and more. 880 CHED. All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Oilers and Ducks getting ready for the second period of play. And the Oilers Pets of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include a signed Oilers hat and a pair of tickets to see Lee Bryce at Rogers Place on April 14th. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Oilers starting off on the man advantage. Minute 43 left to go in that penalty to Gauthier. Oilers power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. All right, they got them all lined up. We are ready to go here in the second period. 2-1 Edmonton leads. A puck dropped, and we're underway in the second. And it is Bouchard to center ice, bumps it back to McDavid. Comes into the Anaheim zone, down the right wing. The shot saved by Dostal as it went off his glove. Goes over to the right wing boards. To the line it goes, and Bouchard will keep it in. Left wing to McDavid. Across to Draisaitl to Bouchard to Draisaitl. His shot was blocked. And the puck on the right wing, that was about to go in. Minchikov kept it out. The puck on the right wing, it's Draisaitl, right wing corner. To the top of the circle. Across on the left to McDavid. In front of the net, and the pass blocked by Trouba, and he'll sail it down the ice.
And I'm very lucky. That was a wide open net. Leon scores for sure if that puck gets through.
Is Bouchard on the right wing to center ice to Draisaitl. Comes into the Ducks end. Stops on the right. Into the middle. Went off the skate of McDavid. Nugent Hopkins keeps it in the zone to the left wing corner for Hyman. Hyman up the left wing boards. To the point, Nugent Hopkins. Now to Bouchard. Bouchard in the middle to Nugent Hopkins on the left corner for McDavid. They'll go in behind the net. Now to the side of the net. Puck comes loose, and Dostal is able to cover it up. Just 26 seconds left to go in the penalty to Gauthier.
Not sure we're going to see a lot of Matthias Janmark tonight. Told he might be dealing with an upper body challenge.
Okay. Well, you were wondering in the first period.
Well, not on the PK.
Yeah.
And he was off. He's normally off early in the warm-ups. He was off really early. He's had some shoulder issues. You worry about it locking up.
Face off to the right of Dostal. Puck on the left wing. It comes to Wallman. A shot. And that one booted out by Dostal. The puck on the left side. Palin got it out. It's in the neutral zone. Wallman. Now at his own blue line.
Well, they didn't lose any momentum on this power play. They got lots of shots.
Penalty is over. Podkolzin on the left. The right wing boards to Roslovic. Goes to the right wing corner. And now the puck is cleared out. Just stepping out of the box is Gauthier. Edmonton 0-for-1 on the power play. And we get a whistle, and there's a penalty coming up. And that was way away from the puck. It was in behind the play. Roslovic is going to the box. He gets a hooking call.
That's a legit penalty.
Okay.
Quick update. Bakersfield was down 3-0 in Colorado tonight. Came all the way back for a 4-3 victory.
Good for them.
Vente tied it with a minute 13 left. I don't know who scored the game winner yet, but it looks to me like I believe they've won the game.
All right. Ducks win the draw, but it gets out of the zone. The Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Third power play of the game for the Ducks are 0-for-2. 2-1 Oilers lead. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second. Terry into the Oiler end on the left wing point. to the line. Minchikov across on the right in front. Save made by Jari. On a redirection by Carlson. It is cleared down the ice by Savoy.
Well, Jari won't like the goal he's given up, but he's pulled 2 out of the net when the Oilers have been penalty killing so far.
He's been very good on the penalty kill. Carlson out of his zone for the Ducks. Up to center on the right. Gave it to McTavish. McTavish towards the net. Tried to go short side. Missed. To the left wing point. Killorn will keep it in. Gave it away to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. And it's McDavid through the middle. Over the Duck line for Nugent. Hopkins tried to make a move. And Killorn broke it up. 2-on-1 here for the Ducks. To Terry on the right wing. Terry to Killorn. Broken up by Bouchard. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Trying to shoot. It was McTavish. And he couldn't get a shot. Now a shot. Save. Rebound. Scores. In front of the net was Alex Killorn. He got the rebound. That's a power play goal. And this game is tied at 2.
Well, Matthias Ekholm got caught off ice. He tried to activate on what would have been a 3-on-2. And then the Ducks outmanned Edmonton. And Jari couldn't quite contain a rebound, and that's not on him.
3:01 time of the goal. Alex Killorn gets his 8th of the year. He was able to chop that rebound over the pad of Jari.
And it was Hamlin in overtime. He had a pair tonight.
So the game tied up. Anaheim now 1 for 3 with the man advantage. It's brought into the Oilers zone. It goes to Lacombe on the left. A shot saved by Jari on a rising blast from Jackson Lacombe. And Draisaitl will get it out to Podkolzin. Off the boards and in. Trouba to the end boards. Hit by Podkolzin. Puck goes over to the left wing. Harkins. Drilled by Draisaitl. Podkolzin with a loose puck. The left wing point for Stastny. Down the left side off the skate to Draisaitl. And Johnston can't get it out. Draisaitl keeping it in. Washi got it to the line, and it is cleared. Harkins at center ice for the Ducks. From the left to Lacombe, now to Harkins. His pass blocked. Emberson will get it out. Moore just inside his own blue line. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second. We're 4 minutes in. Moore will shoot it in. And that rode up on the glass and off the mesh. So we're going to get a center ice face-off. Carlson and McTavish with the assists on the power play goal by Alex Killorn.
It's a game of inches. I mean, the Oilers Draisaitl had a wide open net and a setup from Bouchard on the power play, and it got blocked. And then reach infraction, and it was a penalty on Roslovic.
The face-off at center ice. Terry and Mangiapane getting into it a little bit on the wing.
So the battle of middleweights there.
Mangiapane's not done with him yet. All right. It's dropped. It's at the Edmonton line. It's Nurse on the right, off the stick of Lazar. The puck hits center. Carlson, and that goes offside as it was brought in by Kreider. Carlson was in a little early.
Yeah, I think the Oilers are... I think they're down 11 forwards here. I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, I think you're right. I only count 17 skaters. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. I could be wrong, though. Wallman, rims on the left. Mangiapane can't clear it out. Kreider to the right wing corner to Terry. To Kreider, and trying to drive to the front of the net, and he was unable to get there. And the puck to the top of the circle. Carlson across the line. Give it to Moore, right wing corner. Kreider rolls it to the front of the net. Jari will cover that up. A face-off in the Edmonton zone. Oilers in L.A. tomorrow, in San Jose Saturday afternoon.
So the Condors Colorado's the best team in their division. They come back from 3-0 down, goal late in the second period, short-handed from Hamlin. Leppinen scored for the 4th consecutive game to make it 3-2. Yarvente, I wonder if we get a look at him at some point. And then in overtime, Yarvente scoring the final minute and a half, and then in overtime, Hamlin's second of the game. So that's his 20th this year. He's having a good year.
Good for him. Lacombe along the left wing, boards inside the Edmonton end. Top of the circle it goes, and McDavid up to the line, and it will be just kept in the left side. Paling, left wing for Gauthier. Gauthier centering pass. That was directed wide by Viel. On the right wing, it's Trouba on the point, keeping it in. Ducks come close to taking the lead. Bouchard to the point. Lacombe keep it in to Viel, in behind the net. To the left wing side for Ryan Paling. Paling to the line for Lacombe. To Paling on the left. Off the left corner boards, Bouchard behind the net. We're tied at 2. We're 5:15 into the second. Bouchard for 2 center ice. He got checked. The puck brought in. Gauthier to the middle of the ice. Won't get a shot away. Viel then had to go off his stick, and it's McDavid coming out through center. And over the line on the left to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. Off the side of the net. It hits Nugent-Hopkins, goes on top of the net, and we get the whistle. 5:36 gone here in the second period. Roslovic and Nugent-Hopkins scoring for Edmonton. Moore and Killorn have the goals for the Ducks.
David almost banked this in.
He did.
Short side on Doshal, who made 2 great saves after Edmonton got the 2-0 lead. One off Savoy and one off Podkolzin.
Face off to the right of Dostal, puck top of the circle. Johnston to center ice for the Ducks. At center, flips it to the left wing corner. Minchikov tried to get in front of that. He couldn't. Johnston goes in behind the goal. Banks it to the point. The shot from the point by Moore. And that's blocked. It's top of the circle. Savoy to the line. Kept in. Harkins. Right wing corner. To Washi. Back to the right wing point. Moore across the line. Minchikov to the middle. Harkins fanned on his shot. Minchikov in behind the net. Had Nurse on him. Washi's in there too for the Ducks. One hands it to Minchikov to the left wing point for Harkins. He'll get it to the right for Killorn. Shot save made by Jari. Went off the blocker and out to center ice is Draisaitl. Right wing to Roslovic. Into the Anaheim zone. A shot save made by Dostal, and he holds on to it. 6 minutes and 25 seconds gone here in the second period. The Oilers and the Ducks are tied at 2. We'll be right back from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from Epcor here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at Epcor.
Steelhaus Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mike T. Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Hit the road in style with the Porsche Cayenne bonus prize. You can be behind the wheel of this stunning luxury Porsche Cayenne SUV or take $120,000 cash. And you're in to win the $2.4 million grand prize show home and $100,000 cash. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Be mighty and buy now at MikeTMillionsLottery.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, Oilers and Ducks tied at 2. 6:25 gone in the second period.
Well, the Oilers had the power play to start the period, and it was a block that saved a 2-goal separation because Bouchard faked a shot and had Draisaitl wide open, and they were able to front the puck just enough, and Dostal was down and out.
I think that was Minchikov that got in front of that. Face off to the left of Dostal. The puck to Zellweger. Comes in front of the goal. Zellweger, the Fort Saskatchewan product, up the right wing, got it to the Edmonton blue line, and it's Henrique. His pass picked out of the air. Puck brought in by Seneca. Lost it. So he tried to go across to the right. Podkolzin breaking it up, getting it up and out. And that's bouncing inside the Anaheim line. Zellweger can't clear. Podkolzin on the left wing. Behind the goal for Henrique on the left to Podkolzin. Rim it to the right wing point. Emberson on the right wing for Frederick. Frederick up against the boards to Henrique. Wanted the return pass to Frederick. Couldn't get it through. Zellweger will get it up the right wing and out to center ice. No. Cross ice pass, and that is just off the stick of McTavish. Puck at the right side. Ekholm now to Roslovic.
Judith's got away with a high stick on Mangiapane. Knocked the lid right off his head cam.
To center ice. Zellweger. Center will shoot it in. Knocked down. Getting it out is Matthias Ekholm. That goes off the right wing glass. Roslovic into the duck end. Left wing for Hyman. Hyman on the left wing at about the hash marks. Top of the circle. Puck gets to the middle of the ice, and it's Gauthier to center ice for Anaheim. Into the Oiler end. Goes into the left wing corner with Bouchard. Bouchard will rim it up to the line. Lacombe across to the right. Trouba. Shot saved by Jari. The rebound gets into the slot, and it's taken at the right corner. Bouchard to the middle of the ice to Matthias Ekholm. Kim into the Anaheim end for Lazar on the left wing. Taken to the corner by Lacombe. Loose puck to Trouba. Off the right side. Missed VL with it. It's icing against the Ducks. 8 minutes, 12 seconds gone in the second. Oilers and Anaheim are tied at 2. Faceoff will be to the right of Joe Stahl, who's 8-1 in his last 9 games.
Is that all?
Yeah. 930 save percentage.
Well, if the Oilers had that, 8-1 in the last 9 games. They would have been in first by 6 points in the Pacific Division.
Puck to the left wing corner. It's McDavid. Behind the net to Hyman. Hyman's pass goes off the side of the goal to the middle, and getting it out of harm's way is Gauthier for the Ducks out to center ice. Comes to the Edmonton line. That's poked off his stick. And McDavid into the Ducks end, down the right wing to the middle. Shot, and it's blocked. McDavid to the line, and that is broken up and cleared out by Kreider. McDavid back in on the left. Saucers a pass to Nurse to the side of the net, directed wide by Hyman.
That's a center open net. Great play by Nurse, and Hyman just couldn't quite negotiate contact.
It's into the middle of the ice, and Trouba up to the line, unable to clear. It'll go back into the corner, and Lacombe will take it behind his net, and he'll stop back there.
Edmonton's had 3 great chances to score a third goal here in this game, and just haven't been able to put it together.
Trouba's pass hits a skate, gets to the middle, and Lacombe off the left wing boards, got it out to center ice. Leo Carlson into the Oiler end. It's poked away, and Emberson gets it out to Draisaitl. Now on the left wing for Savoy. Comes into the Anaheim end, left wing corner. Off the boards for Stastny. Behind the net, goes to the right wing to the top of the circle. Kreider there for the Ducks. Kreider at center ice will softly dump it in. Jari will get it out. In fact, he'll shoot it all the way down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton. With 10:15 to go in the second.
So Paul Coffey back coaching the team. I think the player that he helped the most grow his game, some will say it's Evan Bouchard, but I might say it was Brett Kulak. Brett Kulak could skate, but wasn't always comfortable making plays. He was a different player with Paul Coffey. And I just look at Spencer Stastny and a skating ability, a little bit smaller than Brett, but he can really skate. And a left shot, just needs some confidence to go beyond the hash marks offensively when he attacks. Intrigued to see if there's some growth potential there.
He's off to the right of Jari. Draisaitl against Washington, puck to the middle, and it's Savoy up to center ice for Roslovic. Comes into the Duck zone, stops on the left wing boards. To the right wing corner for Draisaitl, into the middle. Puck calls it off the outside of the post. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard across the line to Ekholm, snaps it towards the net. It gets blocked. Washy up the right wing. It'll get to the line, and it does come out. Oilers come really close to taking the lead as it's shot into the Edmonton zone. Harkins on the left wing for Johnston. It goes back behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard Out to Draisaitl. Draisaitl at center for Ekholm. Into the Ducks end on the left wing. Left wing corner, and it goes in behind the net. McTavish for Gudis. That is Zellweger to center ice. Zellweger, left side to Killorn to Zellweger behind the net. Pass got blocked to try to go to the middle, and out through center for Edmonton is Frederick. On the right wing now to Draisaitl. Over the line to Frederick. The chance! Save by Dostal with a right pad. And the puck to the blue line. Killorn will get it out. On the left to Seneca, shot, and the stick save made by Jari. Tied at 2, 8:54 to go here in the second period. As it's bounced out, Lacombe inside his own line for the Ducks. Cross-ice pass, hits a stick, goes right to Mangiapane. He'll bring it in, he'll shoot it, and that goes off a stick to the right wing corner. Along the boards, Adam Henry goes, it gets to the top of the circle, and Killorn high in the air and out.
Edmonton's had a lot. Another great look out.
Nurse to Emberson. On his own end, up the right wing, off of Mangiapane. Now Mangiapane take a bump, and it goes into the Duck zone. Gauthier to Trouba. Cross ice for Paling into the Oiler end. Angle shot, stick save made by Jari. Rebound right to Mangiapane, and he's through center to McDavid. He's into the Duck zone, goes in behind the net, wraps it in front of the net, and that just misses Hyman. And Gauthier will get it out to center ice. For Viel, he'll dump it in. Emberson takes a hit, got it to Stastny though. Stastny in the left wing corner. Across the tie, Emberson goes off his skate. Get it out. Emberson to Stastny. Stastny on the right wing for McDavid. Into the Duck zone on the right side. The slot area for Bouchard. A shot hit a body, and it just goes wide. Sent to the line, but off the stick of McDavid. It does come out. Edmonton has to regroup. Nugent Hopkins. His own blue line. Right to Bouchard. Over to the left for Ekholm. He'll dump it in. Dostal stopped it. On the right wing to the blue line and won't get out. Bouchard into the middle. McDavid on the left. Nugent Hopkins' shot saved by Dostal. As he tried to go on the short side, McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. He got dumped and it goes in behind the net. Rimmed on the left wing by Moore. Puck cleared out. Wallman forced back a bit. Turn in front of his net. 6:50 to go here in the second. Tied at 2. The Oilers and the Ducks. Puck shot in. Rims on the left. Draisaitl hammered it around on the right. Oilers were changing the D, so it comes out. Nurse through the middle of the ice to Draisaitl. Now on the left, Roslovic. Across to Draisaitl, over the line. The puck to the left wing corner. Roslovic into the left wing corner. Get a little help from Savoy. Savoy to the slot. Ty Emberson, a shot. Kicked out by Dostal with the left pad. The puck at the top of the circle in the Duck zone. And out through the middle is Jansen Harkins. And Harkins lost an edge, but was able to shoot it in. Emberson up the right wing to Roslovic. Now the pass to Podkolzin. The shot saved by Dostal. Got it with a glove as he robs Vasily Podkolzin. We're going to take a break with 6:05 to go in the second period. The Oilers and the Ducks tied at 2 from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Oil Country, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino Edmonton as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge. On Saturday, February 28th, come cheer on the Oilers as they take on the San Jose Sharks at 2 p.m. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Email edm.centurysports@cnty.com or visit cnty.com for more information.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Honda Center in Anaheim, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 2. The Oilers and the Ducks, 6:05 to go in the second period. Jack Roslovic and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scoring for Edmonton. They were up 2-0 at one point. Ian Moore scores before the first, halfway through the first period. Then Alex Killorn has one here in the second. That was on the man advantage. This game tied at 2. Face off in the Duck zone to the left of Dostal. Lazar, Podkolzin, Mangiapane, Emberson, and Stastny on the ice for the Oilers. Puck goes to Podkolzin. His shot, and it launches off the stick of Gudas and out of play. There'll be another face-off in the Ducks' end. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, 4. To the right wing point, Emberson right side to Podkolzin, and behind the net to Lazar. Go to the left corner. Gudas takes him to the boards. As they battle to get it loose. It's around past Emberson on the right point and out. In his own zone, out of Vasily Podkolzin. Little bank pass to Curtis Lazar. Lost it at center. Puck brought in. Seneca trying to go towards the Edmonton net. Forced to the left wing corner. To the blue line. Zellweger over to Gudas. Towards the net. Comes in front of the net. And Seneca got tied up. And a penalty coming up to the Oilers. Emberson. But he saved a goal. Otherwise, Seneca had a wide open net. Yep. So Emberson goes to the box. It'll be the fourth power play of the game for the Ducks. Call it a slash. But that shot by Gudas got redirected, and Seneca had a wide open net.
They were down 2-0, 2 even strength goals. Henrique to start this one off. Along with Savoy.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right, but Tristan Jarry, puck goes right to him. Gave it to Ekholm, cranks it up the left side and down the ice. Mitchikov in behind his net through the middle. Mitchikov being pestered by Savoy. He steals it. Savoy will come in towards the goal, but can't get a shot. It's Carlson able to knock it off his stick. Leo Carlson into the Oilers zone. Left wing to McTavish. To the left wing corner. Goes behind the net. Wallman around the boards and down the ice.
Excellent stick by Bouchard to break the play up. He's done a good job on the PK.
Mitchikov at his own end. Throw it back to Terry. Terry to Carlson on the right at the Edmonton line. Hit by McDavid. Separated him from the puck. Goes to Wallman off the right wing glass and down the ice.
There's work Connor does behind. Knox forces the turnover and an easy clear for Wallman.
Mitchikov on the right wing. For Gauthier. Throw it back to Palin. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line, and it's Bouchard to Henrique. And Henrique into the Anaheim zone. He's going to take it over to the left wing boards. Hold on for a moment. And Lacombe will get control for Anaheim. Lacombe with a couple of moves at center ice. Into the Edmonton end. Right wing for Cutter Gauthier. His shot save made by Jarry. A hard, sharp angle shot. Puck on the left wing. Kreider for Seneca to the blue line. In the middle, it was Lacombe to Seneca. Across ice. One-timer. That goes wide.
Nurse doesn't have a stick.
Nope, his stick got broken. Got a piece of that shot. Snapped it in half. Comes comes in front of the net, and now Nurse can get it out. He got the stick from McDavid and clears it. Penalty now just about to be done. It's at the Edmonton blue line. It's shot down, and it won't be icing, and the Oilers able to kill it off. Anaheim 1 for 4 on the power play. 3:20 to go here in the second. Tied at 2. The Oilers taking on the Ducks.
Myanmar has not had a shift in this period, so clearly there is something. We think it may be a re-aggravation of a shoulder injury.
Washi at center ice and dump it in. It goes to the end boards. Stastny on the left for Draisaitl. Off his stick to the middle of the ice, and Emerson can't get it out through the middle of the ice to Roslovic. Now on the right for Hyman to the right wing corner in front of the net. And that is cleared to the right wing side. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. A shot! Save! And that goes just wide of the net. And Draisaitl on the right wing. Cross ice pass on the left to Roslovic. Over to Draisaitl and couldn't get a shot through. Puck at the top of the circle. And Seneca got it to center ice. Or make that Johnston got it to center ice. The pass by Bouchard. That is too far for Hyman, but he got in there to negate the icing. And up the left wing, Zellweger to center, off the boards, and down into the Oilers zone it goes. Stopping in behind the net. Wallman, and now through the middle. Long pass to Mangiapane, across to Frederick, over the line to Mangiapane, and he whistles it off the glass. Puck behind the net. Trent Frederick on the inboards with Mintyukov on him. Up the right wing to the top of the circle, and Viel able to get it out. And the puck in the neutral zone. A minute 49 to go in the second. Tied at 2. The Oilers and the Ducks. Nurse to Wallman. To Nurse. Nurse at his own blue line. To Jake Wallman on the left wing. Cross ice, went off of Gauthier. Goes into the Duck zone. Mangiapane to the end boards. It's poked over to Trouba. He'll rim it. It won't get out. As Ekholm able to keep that in. Just missed Mangiapane behind the goal. Goes over to the right wing. Mintyukov having to deal with Zach Hyman there. Puck to the line. Bouchard on the left for Ekholm in front. Scores! Ekholm fished it in front of the net, and the redirection by Hyman, and it's a 3-2 Oiler lead.
Well, this was coming for a while. The Oilers have been by far the better team in the last 6 or 7 minutes, and that includes a really good PK. And Zach Hyman's had 2 chances for deflection redirections. He's just scored his 23rd goal of the season, and this is 40th game. Ekholm, who had the hat trick against the Ducks the last time the 2 teams played, he will pick up a assist along with Evan Bouchard. That tandem works so well together. It's 3-2 Edmonton.
18:45, time of the goal. And Edmonton out for a 3-2 lead here on the Ducks. Perfect redirection by Zach Hyman. Bouchard at center to the middle of Nugent Hopkins. He's able to dump it in. Moore on the left for Lacombe.
Got to get out of this period with the lead, Cam.
On the right now. Goes to Kreider, and it's stripped off his stick by McDavid. McDavid in over the Duck line to the left wing. We're into the last minute to the middle. Nugent Hopkins shot just misses. 3-2 Oilers lead. Nugent Hopkins with the puck on the left wing. Into the corner to McDavid. Out to Nugent Hopkins across. Bouchard scores! Evan Bouchard makes it 4-2 for Edmonton.
Or be up by 2 goals. Evan Bouchard is on fire, man.
Bouchard jumped into that play and got the pass from Nugent Hopkins. Glanced off of Kreider before it got to Bouchard, and he gets his 16th of the year.
I mean, he just got an assist in the last goal. He's up to 65 points in the season, and this is 59th game. RNH and McDavid with the assists.
19:20 will be the time of the goal. And Edmonton increases their lead to 4-2 here late in the second. Draisaitl into the Ducks end. Spins to the right wing boards. Goes to the top of the circle, and Killorn just cleared it out. Seneca to the Edmonton blue line, but it goes off for Roslovic. 18 seconds to go here in the period. Doesn't get out. Seneca will keep it in. His pass off of Wallman. Wallman up against the right side boards. Puck comes free. Seneca to Killorn. To Seneca, but lost it to Draisaitl out through the middle. It's Roslovic to center ice. So get to the center ice line, and the second period will come to a close. 2 late goals by the Oilers in this second period, and they've got themselves a 2-goal lead after 40.
Yeah, good response from Edmonton after Anaheim tied it on the power play. And a situation where Hyman's 23rd from Ekholm, and I believe Bouchard got an assist on that, and then Bouchard from RNH and Connor McDavid. And the Edmonton Oilers are up by 2 here, Cam, heading to the third period. And they haven't done it. It's been 4 even strength goals for Edmonton.
Connor McDavid's got a couple of assists in this game. He's at 98 points for the year. And the Edmonton Oilers goals at 18:45 and 19:20 of the second period to spring them to a 4-2 lead after 40 minutes. So it's been Roslovic, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Bouchard for Edmonton, Moore, and Killorn for Anaheim.
Good period. Work to do still here in the third.
And that's where we are through 40 minutes at the Honda Center in Anaheim. 4-2, Edmonton leading the Ducks. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for them. We come back. From the Honda Center, Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party, happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on February 26th at First Round West Edmonton Mall. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Ekholm able to keep that in. Just missed Mangiapane behind the goal. Goes over to the right wing. Minchikov having to deal with Zach Hyman there. Puck to the line. Bouchard on the left for Ekholm in front. Scores! Ekholm fished it in front of the net in the redirection by Hyman. And it's a 3-2 Oiler lead.
First of 2 goals in 35 seconds there. That's your highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos. 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. It is 4-2 now for the Oilers following an exciting second period of action that certainly tilted in Edmonton's favor in the dying seconds there. Rob Brown, that was sort of a continuation of an exciting first period, though, again, it took the Oilers a little while to find the offensive bug in there.
They were getting chances, and partly they were creating, and partly the Anaheim Ducks were gifting. We talked before the game, Anaheim can score, but they give up a whole lot of good looks. And in this game, it's been over and over again where the Ducks have got control of the puck and they turn it over. They force a play that's not there. They give up an odd man rush. I think at one point Jack said that was the 7th odd man rush of the game through 40 minutes. Anaheim, they are skilled, but they play with fire shift after shift, and you can't do that against the Oilers. They'll make you pay. So the Edmonton Oilers did a really good job at the very end there. They had a penalty kill. And it was one Emerson had to take a penalty. That was an empty net. That was a goal. Mm-hmm. He saved a goal, and that saving that goal, taking that penalty, they killed it off, and then they scored 2 goals to take the lead. So there are good penalties. That was one by Emerson, but the ice had tilted about halfway through the second period. And Destal did as much as he could to keep his team in it, but eventually it was just too much Oilers, too many opportunities, and they took advantage of it, and now they gave themselves a good opportunity going into the third period.
Worth pointing out, like Bob did as well, 4 even strength goals here for the Edmonton Oilers, for a team that has at times relied on its power play to help clean up some of the mistakes, been able to generate some offense at 5-on-5 in this one.
Well, that's one of the things that they want to continue to improve on before this season ends. As we know in the playoffs, teams, refs don't call as much, and teams, when they play against the Oilers, say, all right, we cannot give them free looks on the power play. So 5-on-5, the Oilers got to be a better 5-on-5 team. And tonight, they've been good. I think what's the score? 4-1 when it comes to 5-on-5 goals, as the Ducks have the one power play one. So they've been good. They're creating chances. They're creating turnovers. They're forcing the Ducks into mistakes. And they've capitalized. So it was a good second period, but I believe it was the last time these two teams played. The Anaheim came out in the third period, had a really good third period, pushed the Oilers, crawled back into a hockey game. The Oilers don't want to allow that to happen tonight. So come out in the third period, do all the right things that you've been doing through the first 40, and that next goal, score that next goal, that'll break the hearts of the Anaheim Ducks.
The goal that beat Tristan Jarry in the first period, we kind of looked at each other and was like, was that a bad goal? Was that one that shouldn't have gone in? I don't necessarily think so. I thought Ian Moore had a pretty high quality shot, is what that was really more so about. And with that in mind, I think Jarry's actually had quite a few opportunities where he's kept this scoreline reasonable. He's made some nice saves.
He has. Again, the Ducks are good offensively. They've had a lot of good looks, especially in the first 30 minutes. The last 10, they slowed down a bit. But he's given them the saves that they've needed. Again, I look at the offensive side, but I thought that was an incredible shot by Moore. I didn't think he'd be able to get it through, and he found a way to get it not only through, but on net up high. Jarry's been good. He's going to have to continue in the third period. The next goal will be very important in this game. The Oilers score, they win the game. If they allow the Ducks the next goal, it gives a young Ducks team life. So Tristan Jarry, I would think in the first 7 minutes of this third period needs to come up with a big save.
Just looking here at the ice time, and Matthias Janmark, who they said on the telecast off the top of that second period was not on the bench, did not end up playing at all there. So we'll wait for an update on his status. Disappointing there. Obviously, he's had a couple of nicks this year, and hopefully that's not anything long-term for him. Otherwise, anything jumping off the page here? Well, certainly, again, the continued success of Matthew Savoy, who's built on a quality first period with an even better second period, really.
He's been excellent. Penalty killing, he's done a good job breaking things up, had a couple good looks. He's creating for his line mates. Savoy had a good start to the season. Then they switched the lines up, and he played on the third line for a while. And while he was sound defensively, there really wasn't a lot of offensive looks. Tonight he got an opportunity playing with Leon, and when you play with Leon, usually Leon will make his line mates look good. Tonight, Savoy hasn't needed. He's created himself. This has been one of Savoy's had some good games this year, but this has been one of his best games of the season through 40 minutes.
And with respect to the Ducks, they call them the pesky Ducks because they play a very interesting style of hockey, but can strike. They can absolutely play offense, and while it sometimes doesn't look like they can play defense very well, they've got that ability to score. So in terms of mitigating that, how do you go about the approach in this third period here?
Well, playing in the offensive zone helps. It forces the Ducks to go a long ways, but it just don't turn the puck over. If you don't have a play, don't force it. There's a play right at the end of the second period where you just scored 2 goals, and then Wallman gets the puck in his own zone, and with time and space, he just throws it up the boards. The Anaheim Duck player caught it, and they created a scoring chance out of that. That's what you don't want to do. If you don't have a play, there's nothing wrong with icing, and there's nothing wrong with flipping it 100 feet in the air, but don't try to force something. Don't shorten the ice for the Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks are good enough they can do it on their own. So to me, puck management in the third period will be important for this Oilers team to get the 2 points.
It's 4-2 Edmonton through 40 minutes of play. We're at the intermission. We're right back here in your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
CHED Edmonton, a part heart of Edmonton's story for generations. A dedicated champion of our community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk.
A Chorus Entertainment radio station.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $7,000 on Escapes,
up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports,
and up to $18,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The head of the Alberta Teachers Association says he was expecting the bare minimum, not a 7.7% education funding increase in the new Alberta budget. Jason Schilling was reacting after the province announced there will be a $10.8 billion in spending on education in tomorrow's budget. Schilling says the strike by teachers last fall and the support of Albertans forced the province to invest in public education. RCMP say officers believe a pen resembling a bullet was brought to an Alberta business, but there's no risks to public safety. The business owner and a leader in the separatist movement, Mitch Silvestra, disagrees, alleging it was a death threat for him. RCMP say that they are continuing to investigate the situation. The communities of Hinton and Jasper continue to mourn the deaths of 2 teenage hockey players this week. The girls have now been identified as 17-year-old Kayla Peacock and 18-year-old Danica Hills. They were killed at a crash Monday on their way home to Hinton following a hockey practice in Jasper. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Stay connected with 880 CHED via your smart speakers. It's as easy as telling your favorite virtual assistant, play 880 CHED. Listen in on smart speakers and stay informed throughout the day with up-to-the-minute news, talk, sports, and more. 880 CHED. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Second period goals coming from Zach Hyman and Evan Bouchard in just 35 seconds apart, and that was what they needed to make it a 4-2 Oilers lead over the Anaheim Ducks. We're at the intermission, and it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 7 other games in the league tonight. The Jets and Canucks are locked at 2, about half of the third period left to go there. The Kings are up up 2-1 on Vegas, and a bunch of finals to tell you about as well, as the Sabres beat the Devils 2-1. Capitals 3-1 over Philadelphia. The Lightning doubled up the Leafs 4-2. Stars over the Kraken 4-1, and the Avalanche over Utah 4-2. In Bakersfield, it didn't look very good in the dying minutes, but they got a late goal from Roby Arvente, his 16th of the year, tied it late, and then James Hamblin in overtime gave them a 4-3 victory over Colorado. So they actually forced the split in that series in Colorado against the Eagles. Edmonton Oil Kings coming off of a 10-6 loss. Yeah, 10-6. It was a high-scoring affair last night against Medicine Hat at Rogers Place. They will go Friday against the Red Deer Rebels in Red Deer, and then come home Saturday for a game against Lethbridge at 7 o'clock at Rogers Place. That is the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Got a quick second here, so we'll recap the whole scoring line. It is Jack Roslovic in his 16th of the year that opened things. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins followed that up about a half a period later with his 14th from McDavid and Matt Savoy, his second point of that period. Ian Moore made it 2-1. In the second period, it was Alex Killorn on the power play with his 8th of the year to get things going. Tied at 2 at that point before Zach Hyman made it 3-2, and Evan Bouchard shortly thereafter 4-2 with just 40 seconds remaining in that period. We're back to play-by-play in just a minute here. We're at the intermission right now, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, Export, Ultra, Excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mike T. Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Hit the road in style with the Porsche Cayenne bonus prize. You can be behind the wheel of this stunning luxury Porsche Cayenne SUV or take $120,000 cash. And you're in to win the $2.4 million grand prize show home and $100,000 cash. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Be mighty and buy now at MikeTMillionsLottery.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Edmonton Oilers, Anaheim Ducks. Ready for the third period. 4-2, the Oilers lead. Couple of late goals in that second period. Zach Hyman and Evan Bouchard springing the Oilers from a 2-2 tie to a 4-2 lead through 40. The Oilers Pets of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot. It's just getting started. It's over $56,000 right now and climbing. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. A couple of assists for Matt Savoy in this game. A couple of assists for Connor McDavid. Evan Bouchard has a goal and a helper. Goal and an assist for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as well. We dropped the puck. We're underway in the third as Nurse in behind his net rims it. That gets knocked down, and a shot from the left wing side, and the save made by Jari, and out through the middle of the ice it's Draisaitl. On the right, gave it to Roslovic to Draisaitl. His pass, and that's off a skate, and the puck on the left wing. Killorn will get it out. It's going to go all the way down. It should be an icing call, and it will be 24 seconds into this third period. And the Oilers with a 4-2 lead over the Ducks. The start of 3 games on the road for Edmonton. They're in Los Angeles tomorrow. And then San Jose Saturday afternoon. Oilers back at home on Tuesday, the 3rd of March against Ottawa. That's their next home game. Face off to the right of Dostal. Puck to the line. Nurse, the snapshot tipped on net. Dostal kept it out. Draisaitl along the left wing boards. Tried to cycle. And McTavish is able to get it out. Right wing for Seneca. Goes into the corner of the Oilers zone. Stick lifted by Nurse. Puck to the left wing side. And it's Draisaitl to the middle to Matt Savoy. Savoy at the center ice line. Can dump it in on the backhand. And it's in behind the Ducks net. Kreider to Zellweger. One hands it on the right wing to Carlson. He gathers speed through the middle into the Oilers zone on the right for Gauthier. Cross ice just off the stick of Kreider. Puck to the left wing point. Lacombe over to Trouba. Snapshot. That's directed wide. McDavid on the right wing will wind it up through the neutral zone. In over the Anaheim line to the right wing point to Bouchard. Couldn't get it low, and it is brought out to center ice by Carlson, who's into the Edmonton zone to Kreider. Over to Trouba. That goes off his skate in front. Rebound, scores. Following it up was Carlson. A minute and a half into the third, and the Ducks have shaved the Oilers' lead to 4-3.
Well, there's going to be chances both ways. This team pushes all the time offensively, but they give up a ton of goals as well. And that time they got zone entry on the McDavid line, and Bouchard got beat just a touch inside there. The Oilers, that's Connor McDavid will tell you, he's got to be there to support the play. And basically Carlson's got the loose puck battle. 1-goal game.
Minute 30 into the third. And Leo Carlson gets his 19th of the year. Missed the last 11 games due to injury. The puck deflected over the glass and out of play. We'll get a neutral zone face-off. But an early goal by the Ducks here in the third period. Carlson from Trouba and Kreider. Minchikov with it inside his own end. Over to Moore. On the right wing, deflected off the stick of Harkins. Goes into Edmonton territory. Henrique on the right for Trent Frederick. To the left corner, Stastny off the boards. It hits Moore. It's going to stay in. Paling up to the line. Across the line to Minchikov. Shoots it towards the net. Off the stick. Goes wide. Along the left wing, it's top of the circle. VL to the corner, but Stastny there for Edmonton. For Emberson, up the right wing to Frederick. He'll steer it in to the Anaheim end. 4-3 Oilers lead. We're early in the third. Zellweger up the left side. Missed Johnston with it. It's icing against the Ducks.
What's happened here, Cam, in this league is it used to be a 3-2 league. It's a 4-3 league now. It's just simply a higher scoring time. You've got guys on every line that can contribute offensively. Most teams have 2 sets of defense that can generate offense from the back end. And you simply can't defend the way you used to be able to defend 15 years ago.
He's off to the right of Dostal. Puck goes right to him. He'll cover it up. He'll do it again.
Like the Oilers might need 5 or 6 to win tonight. And I think that part of the concern here is what can Edmonton do to lower the goals against? Because they are giving up. Now they're up 4-3 in this game. They can score. There's no question about that. They're 4th in the league in goals for.
Goes to the right wing corner. Gudis high in the air and out. To bouncing puck to Johnston. He'll come in on the left wing. His pass across. That is just too far for Terry. And the puck along the right wing boards. Troy Terry spun around by Nurse. We'll go to Washia behind the net. On the right wing to Terry. To the point, Gudis. To on the left side, scores. Shot from the point by Zellweger. Got through, and the game's tied at 4.
Well, we heard Matt Savoy talk at the end of the first period about Edmonton needing to play better defensively. And just an awful start after a great finish to the second period. And Zellweger, who is a local product that they do not use on the power play. I mean, the guy had 35 goals in junior. He gets pucks through, and Ross Johnson was the wide body in front of the net. Nobody picked him up. Did he get a stick on it? I don't think so.
I think he did.
You think he did?
No, I don't think he did. I think that went straight through, but there was a presence in front of the net. Yes. 7th of the year for Zellweger. As that goes offside at the Anaheim line.
You're up 4-2 on the road. Oh.
Goals at 1:30 and then 2:55. And the game's all tied up at 4. Zellweger from Gudis. Zellweger, who played minor hockey in Fort Saskatchewan, also played with OHA Edmonton. Played with Everett and Kamloops in the WHL. Has tied the game up. At center ice, Emberson will shoot it in. Stahl out to play it, put it up on the glass. It'll get to the line and out. It's shot in on the right wing by Savoy. It goes in behind the net. And there on the forecheck was by Mangiapane. Mangiapane will rim to the point, and great work by Emberson to keep it in. To Mangiapane behind the goal. Mangiapane slides to the left side, to the blue line for Stastny. The right wing for McDavid. To the line, but off the stick of Stastny, it comes out. Over to Matthias Ekholm on the left wing through the middle. He'll spring McDavid, a partial break, the chance. Oh, he got knocked down. Penalty coming up as he went into the net, and they'll call it a trip.
Now, Connor got hurt this exact same way against the Calgary Flames, and you always worried he's checking his right leg.
He went hard into the net.
You need one here on the power play if you're Edmonton.
McDavid got bumped by Moore. Actually, his head hit the post.
We don't need a concussion specialist. I think he's going to be all right here.
Yeah. So Moore goes to the box. Edmonton with a man advantage presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at AtcoEnergy.com.
You're right. He almost hit the back of his head on the post. That was close. So the Oilers have killed 3 of 4 off, and they've had the penalty kill situation, just their second power play of the game.
Tied at 4 here in the third. Bouchard in the middle on the blue line. Left wing Nugent Hopkins spins back to the boards, to the point, to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins towards the net. Tipped. Oh, it goes right through the crease and wide on the redirection by Draisaitl. And the puck out to center. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Into the Anaheim end for Draisaitl. Along the left wing to the point. Bouchard. Left side, Nugent Hopkins into the corner to Draisaitl in front of the net. It comes to Bouchard and shots blocked. The left wing, Killorn is able to get it out.
Got to force him here.
Skate to center and now dump it in.
Edmonton's unlucky not to have 2 power play goals, and the Oilers have been a top 4 team in the league last 18 games in expected goals for.
McDavid into the Ducks end on the right. To the blue line to Bouchard, right point to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. To Draisaitl to McDavid. Broken up, nine-man rush for the Ducks. Kreider on the right wing, got it across, going towards the net. A shot saved by Jari. Puck comes in front to Washington. He put it wide. The left wing, it gets to Draisaitl. We're tied at 4. We're here in the third. To McDavid. Into the middle of Nugent Hopkins. Now to Draisaitl on the right wing. Penalty over in 30 seconds. Puck to the blue line. Wallman will keep it in. His shot partially blocked. Got to the slot. And Gudis will get it down the ice. We're 5:35 into the third period. Oilers with 2 quick goals to end the second. 2 quick goals by the Ducks to start the third. As Roslovic into the Anaheim end on the right wing. Puck comes free. Killorn can't get it out. Here's Ekholm. Shot. Save. Dostal. Rebound. Scores! Matt Savoy gives the Edmonton Oilers a 5-4 lead.
I think that'll be a good goal, but Colson was the net front on the play. It'll be a power play goal for Edmonton. Ekholm just, what did he do, Cam? He put the puck on the net. And but Colson was battling. There's no way they can challenge that. That's going to be a big goal all the way. Matt Savoy's got 3 points tonight for the Edmonton Oilers.
He's having himself an evening, his 10th of the year. 5:53, time of the goal. And the Oilers are up 5-4 on the Ducks. Edmonton now 1 for 2 on the power play.
And your second unit scores.
Yep. It's been a high-event game. It's been a high-event third period. The Oilers restore the lead. The left side, Viel will flip the puck into the Oilers zone. It goes to the end boards. Emerson in there. Seneca on the left. Now Viel can't get it in front of the Edmonton net. And through the middle, it's Mangiapane to center ice. Off the left wing boards and in. Lacombe on the left side as Mangiapane's getting into it a little bit away from the play. And he comes in front to Mangiapane, a chance, and he put it wide. It was a great chance for Andrew Mangiapane. Mangiapane in behind the play, still getting into it. Brought in Seneca, his shot, scores! Beckett, Seneca goes 5-0 on Jari, and the game's tied at 5.
Needed a stop there. I mean, Seneca's a heck of a player. You got to stop the puck there. And the Oilers might argue you need to make a call there. Blow that dead. Two players going at it the whole way up the ice.
Seneca's 19th of the year. 6:39, time of the goal.
Right through Tristan Jari. I mean, right through him. He's made some good saves. Probably had two he'd like to have back.
We're tied at 5 here at the Honda Center, and we're going to see a goalie change. And Connor Ingram's coming into it. Dumped into the Duck zone, and Zellweger rimming it on the right. Up the right wing, it's Carlson. Comes into the Oiler end. Along the right side to the corner. And Frederick got it loose. To Wallman, now to Nurse. Right wing to Adam Henrique. Just got it in over the line. It goes to Wallman. Down that right side. Wallman to the middle. And shot off his stick. Hits the end boards to the top of the circle. Frederick shoots it in, and it'll be Podkolzin on the left wing in the Anaheim zone. Podkolzin on the right, around to the point to Bouchard. Now to Hyman, was chopped off his stick. And Gauthier will get to center ice. We're tied at 5, 7.5 gone here in the third period. And they blow a whistle on an icing call against the Ducks. And there'll be a face-off in the Anaheim zone to the right of Dostal. Face-off to his right. Seneca from Lacombe. Savoy's goal was from Podkolzin and Ekholm. As the goals are coming fast and furious here in the third period as Bouchard into the Ducks end on the right wing corner, Nugent Hopkins.
This whole sequence is offside. They missed it.
Nugent Hopkins will rim it. And Gudas will get it out, and that's going to roll down wide at the Edmonton net. It's icing against the Ducks.
Well, this isn't the start Jari needed to come back with, and we know that we're going to see Ingram here tomorrow against LA.
Tied at 5 in the third period. Face off to the right of Dostal. McDavid to take the draw. It goes top of the circle. David hacks it into the left wing corner. It's pushed around. Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. Goes in behind the Anaheim net. Is centering pass. And that one blocked. We get it back to the line. Ekholm shot. And that one goes out of play after it hit Harkins. And Harkins slow to get up, but it looks like he'll be all right. We're going to take a break. We're tied at 5. We played 8:14 of the third as the Oilers take on the Ducks. From the Honda Center in Anaheim, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino Edmonton as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge. On Saturday, February 28th, come cheer on the Oilers as they take on the San Jose Sharks at 2 p.m. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Email edm.centurysports@cnty.com or visit cnty.com for more information.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Some game here tonight. Tied at 5, the Oilers and the Ducks. 8:14 gone here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're at the Honda Center. As these teams trade back and forth. Puck up to the line, and it is Roslovic to the right wing corner. Around the boards to the left wing point to Nurse. For Wallman, softly off the left wing boards. Roslovic wanted to get one through to Savoy, goes to the line. Wallman shot off a stick over the glass, out of play. Telling me a career high for Matt Savoy, 3-point night.
Yeah. The Oilers have done some good things here, but they've needed a couple stops, and unfortunately, Jarry has had... He made a couple great saves on the penalty kill. It's got to be stated in this game, but 2 shots from distance that have beat him in this game, and he's out of there.
Connor Ingram into the game. Here's Nurse's shot. It's blocked. The rebound put just over the net by Savoy. Great chance there for Matt Savoy. Puck top of the circle, and it is sent up and out as Washi got it out of the zone.
I mean, Dostal has given up 5 on 21 in this game, too. And he's made a couple great saves. Robbing Savoy earlier in a one-timer, put Colson on a one-timer, but Colson's also hit a post. They're going to keep pushing. We know that.
Face off to the left of Dostal. Draisaitl, Savoy, Roslovic stay out there. Killorn along the boards. Behind his net to Zellweger. On the right to Seneca. He'll get it out to Killorn into the Edmonton zone. Drops it on the left side. The shot by McTavish is blocked. He'll get it right back, though. Mason McTavish to the left wing point. Now to the middle to Seneca. Right side to Moore. His shot saved by Ingram, and he held on as Ian Moore walks in from the right wing point and had a rising shot that Ingram held on to.
The Oilers have had a pair of 2-goal leads in this game, up 2-0, and it was Moore with a shot that, frankly, I think we both thought Jarry should have had on the left side on the short side. It was a good shot, but do we look at it differently if that's Evan Bouchard shoot it from there as opposed to Ian Moore?
Maybe.
Yep. And then the 5-5 goal for sure resulted in the pull.
At the right wing point, Gudis to the left. Minchikov shot blockered away by Ingram. Midchikoff, left wing point again. Now to Gudis, into the slot area to Carlson. His pass goes off of Podkolzin. He will clear it. The left wing, it's poked into the zone by Henrique. Carlson wedged him off of it. It's behind the net. Frederick, right corner to Podkolzin, to the right wing point. Emberson couldn't get it through. Henrique with his shot. That was up on end, and he put it over the net off the end glass. The puck along the right wing side. On top of the circle, Carlson got it out for Anaheim. Midchikoff on the right wing to Gudis. Gudis waits at center. Team makes some changes. The puck came free. Stastny to Ekholm on the right wing, just off of Hyman and in. Go stall out to play it, put it off the glass. It goes just over the stick of Bouchard and out. And it's center ice.
Too many men.
Harkins will come into the zone. Lost it in the middle. Bouchard pass picked off by Trouba. Goes into the Oiler end on the left. Harkins will get it in front of the net. Paling had it poked away by the stick of Ingram. Puck on the right wing point. Trouba across the line. Lacombe to Harkins' shot, and that misses. It's played in front of the net, but McDavid will get it out for Edmonton. Into the middle to Nugent-Hopkins, down on the right, Bouchard. Into the Anaheim end. Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard, and he won't get a shot. The dump down, puck cleared out. And it will be icing. No, it won't be icing.
Why is that not icing?
I don't know.
That should have been icing.
Nurse, right wing corner to Wallman to Nurse. 9 minutes to go in the third. Tied at 5, the Oilers and the Ducks. Wallman on the right wing. The middle of the ice at center for Draisaitl. Knocked off his stick. Puck goes to the right. Moore to Zellweger. More left wing to center, but Mangiapane now to Draisaitl into the Duck zone. Along the right wing boards, Leon Draisaitl. It's passed to the middle. Off of Terry, over to the right. Moore will get it out through the middle to Zellweger into the Oiler end, and it is sent to the line. There's Roslovic to Nurse. Nurse comes into the Duck zone, winds up, blasts a shot off of Moore. Zellweger will bank it to the line and out. Nurse over the center ice line will bounce it in. Zellweger lost an edge, tried to rim it. It doesn't get out. Puck in the right corner. Pass through the middle off of a stick as Podkolzin was looking to the point. It's hacked back into the zone by Stastny. Up the left side and getting it out was Seneca. At center, Gudis follows it up, shoots it in. Stastny at the side of the Edmonton goal. On the right wing to Savoy. He'll get to center ice, put it off the boards and in. He'll go off for a change. It's in behind the Ducks net. Through the middle is Lacombe. We're tied at 5, 7.5 to go in the third. Left wing to Carlson. That's offside at the Edmonton blue line. We're going to take a break. Tied at 5, the Oilers and the Ducks. 7:31 to go here in the third from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 5, 7:31 to go in the third. Gudis at center ice will dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Emberson to Stastny. Left wing to Podkolzin, back to Stastny. He's in behind the net. Up the right, just missed Frederick. Zellweger got it off the left wing boards and down. That's icing against the Ducks. Well, first game after a break of that length, you can't expect it to be super sharp on either side.
No, it's
and as a result, it's pretty entertaining, though.
No, it's an entertaining game.
Because there's lots going on.
But this is a game, I think, Edmonton, you score first 2 goals of the game, score in the first 15 seconds of the game, you're up by 2, heading to the third. You shouldn't be sitting at 5-5 here with 7 minutes left.
It's on the right wing in the Ducks' end. Nugent-Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. Bouchard will come down the right side to Nugent-Hopkins. In behind the net to McDavid. He'll bring it to the left. Ekholm will come in from the blue line. To the right side to Nugent-Hopkins. He's top of the circle. Behind the net for Hyman. On the left to McDavid. To the blue line, Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard. Through the middle and hit a stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Hyman along the boards. Carlson got it loose, won't get it out. Ekholm to the right wing point to Bouchard, over to Matthias Ekholm. Left wing to McDavid, will go in behind the net, over to the right, out to Bouchard, and shot off the arm of Dostal. Ekholm, his shot, gloved by Dostal. He holds onto it. With 6:22 to go in the third, and the game tied at 5.
Oh, that's a lot of ozone possession time to get the quality look there. And Bouchard with a heater on a setup for McDavid, and Dostal just fought it off. Almost beat him high glove.
Face off to the right at Dostal. Shots are 26-24 in favor of Anaheim. Game's tied at 5. Draisaitl wins the draw, but off the stick of Nurse it comes out. Nurse's pass just off a skate. Harkins can shoot it in. Harkins recovers it behind the Edmonton net. His pass on the left and tied up. There's VL, and up the right wing comes Draisaitl into the Duck zone, to the middle, to Nurse, to Draisaitl. His shot got blocked by Lacombe. The one-handed on the left wing to VL. VL into the Oiler end. VL with a backhand wide of the Edmonton net. Draisaitl to Nurse. Right wing to Roslovic, now to center for Savoy. And he's able to shoot it in. Edmonton makes a change. Dostal will set it to Lacombe.
Can't believe the amount of off-the-rush chances the Oilers have had in this game.
Terry to center ice. Lost it at the Edmonton line. Lazar comes into the Anaheim and left wing. Goes to the end boards. Moore takes him to the end boards. Following the play, it's Frederick to the left wing point. Stastny to Emberson, a snapshot blocked by Johnston. It comes out. Emberson back to it, to Stastny, to Ty Emberson. Now to center ice from Mangiapane, into the Ducks end, through the slot, a shot off of Zellweger to the right wing corner. 5 minutes to go here in the third. The game's tied at 5. Zellweger up the left wing, to center ice for the Ducks. Only got it to the Edmonton line. It's Nugent-Hopkins. In his own end to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. McDavid had peeled off his stick by Seneca. His pass to the middle. Stepping in front of that was Ekholm, and he'll go behind the Edmonton goal. He's over to the left. Up the left wing, got it out. Bouncing puck in the center ice area. Trouba to Lacombe. Lacombe in his own end. In the middle. The left wing for Killorn, now to Seneca. Comes into the Oiler end on the right to McTavish. His pass across. Great save made by Ingram coming across on Killorn. And the puck along the right wing boards inside the Edmonton end. Tremendous chance for the Ducks. The game's still tied at 5 as McDavid's through the middle of the ice. With the Duck line near the left wing point to the corner, but Lacombe there for Anaheim. Middle of the ice to Trouba. Now to Lacombe. Lacombe will slow it up. Ducks make changes. Lacombe through the middle. to Carlson now on the right to Gauthier. Into the Oiler end. Savoy was able to get his stick on it. Got it out. Draisaitl over the line. Cross ice. Pass that just missed Roslovic.
What a play by Leon. Jack's got to pick that up. That's a great chance. Didn't even get a shot on goal.
At center, Draisaitl. Pass hit escape. Goes just in over the line. 3:20 to go here in the third. Tied at 5, the Oilers and the Ducks. Nurse on the left wing to Savoy. Into the Ducks end. Hit along the boards by Gudis, but dumped it in. Henrique battling on the right. It's top of the circle, and Zellweger came up with it for the Ducks. Softly dumps the puck in. It goes to the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. And behind the net, Stastny. On the left to Podkolzin through the middle of Frederick. Into the Anaheim end on the right to Emerson. Shot and a save made by Dostal. He held on. Everybody gathers to the front of the goal. And they'll break that up. We got 2:49 to go here in the third. The Oilers and the Ducks are tied at 5. We'll be right back from the Honda Center in Anaheim. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. For the next Game Day Live Flight Night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on February 26th at First Round West Edmonton Mall. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, Oilers and Ducks tied at 5. 2:49 to go in the third period.
Fourth line on the ice here. Ozone draw again with 2:49 left. Chris Knobloch trying to find a way to get more guys involved for Edmonton. And McDavid coming back over Europe, and Draisaitl for that matter. You got to play the Ducks or the Kings tomorrow, who fell at home tonight 6-4 to Vegas.
Off the draw, puck goes to Emerson on the right wing. The shot save made by Dostal as Mangiapane drilled it off the right wing, and that hit Dostal up on the chest, and he's able to hold on to the puck.
Connor McDavid's at 20-30 in this game. Leon Draisaitl's at 19-16.
Face off again to the left of Dostal. Mangiapane kicks it back to the right wing point. On the right side, a shot off the glove of Dostal by Podkolzin, and Mangiapane recovers it on the left wing, and he's along the boards, dumped down by Moore. Goes to Podkolzin. Podkolzin on the left wing to Mangiapane, can swing that around for Emerson. Pushes it to the right corner. Lazar to Mangiapane. Over to the left, Podkolzin is knocked by him. Seneca can't get it out. It'll get to the line.
Ice here.
And now Killorn will get it out.
For a second, like Edmonton had too many, David wants. Looked like they had too many men on the ice for about 4 or 5 seconds.
Here's McDavid through the middle. Into the Anaheim end. He's 1-on-5. His shot saved by Dostal. The puck into the slot. And the puck to the right wing. It's Nugent Hopkins. Up near the right wing point to McDavid in the right corner. Gets bumped. He still has it, though. And his pass right to the stick of Harkins of the Ducks. He'll get it up and out. A minute 35 to go here in the third, and the game tied at 5. Hyman comes into the Duck zone on the left wing. He's driving towards the net, and it goes right to Dostal. He'll cover it. It'll be a face-off in the Duck zone with a minute and a half to go here in the third.
Well, we got even shots at 27 all, 5-5 game. No matter what, you got to get a point. At the very least. I mean, I'd say you're going to be disappointed if you only get a point after
yes, you would be.
Two goal leads. We got a minute and a half left here. A little bit of a dig in the last two shifts. The fourth line and then the first line. And out comes Draisaitl.
Face off to the right of Dostal. Goes to the right corner. Trouba high in the air and out. Bouncing puck. Wallman to Nurse. Nurse had to go off his stick. And picking it up, Carlson goes behind the net to the left side. A shot by Kreider. Didn't get through in front. Side of the net scores. Gauthier shovels it in. It's 6-5 for the Ducks.
Darnell Nurse just simply has to make a better play than that. He's got the puck and he turns it over. And it ends up in the net. Just an unforced error, really. And they got a break. It ricocheted off of Wallman's skate, and they swung it across through the seam, and nobody had Gauthier in the back door.
So Gauthier gets his 26th of the year. He's got goals in 3 straight games. And it's 6-5 for the Ducks with a minute 14 to go. Puck goes into the Duck zone.
Well, how quickly do they got to get a pull.
You got to get control of the puck, and it's cleared out by Anaheim. Puck goes to Bouchard. Minute to go here. Now to Ekholm. There goes Ingram to the bench for the extra attacker. McDavid on the left to Ekholm. He's in over the Anaheim line. Rims it on the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Across to Ekholm. Winds up, doesn't shoot. Left wing to McDavid. McDavid cross ice pass. Comes to Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the right side. Side of the net. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid on the left. To the blue line to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid. McDavid can't get a pass through. And then tripped up Killorn. It'll be a penalty against Connor McDavid with 22 seconds left.
Why didn't you shoot the puck? 3 chances to shoot the puck. You can't pass it in. And McDavid had the puck heel off his stick. He had a stick in on Killorn. It's a penalty all day. But 3 chances to put it to the net. How'd you score the power play goal to second unit? Put it to the net. Absolutely pissed away this game tonight.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Carlson and Kreider get the assist on the Gauthier goal. There's 22 seconds left. 5th power play of the game for the Ducks. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck on the left wing. Floated towards the net. Seneca redirected it. Saved by Ingram. And Bouchard will get it through the middle. Ingram looking to the bench now. He goes. Up the right wing. It goes to Bouchard.
That was a hook
got a bit
that
of a
didn't get called. The Oilers
puck comes out. 4 seconds left. Draisaitl will dump it in, and the Anaheim Ducks are going to hold on.
Bouchard's. So Chris has got to stand up for his team at some point here. It makes no, and I know the game's over. McDavid, Bouchard, Nugent Hopkins saying, how do you miss the hook on Bouchard? And the Ducks have come in here and stole one. And Edmonton couldn't get a call all game. 1,000 career wins for Joel Quenneville. What a brutal loss for Edmonton. 2-goal lead heading to the 3rd period.
Yep, 1,000 career wins for Joel Quenneville.
Anaheim is a team on the rise. They're going to be good. But you're sitting in a 5-5 game with a minute and a half left in an offensive zone draw. Offensive zone draw. The puck goes back to Darnell Nurse, and I'm not sure what happened with Darnell there, but he's got to make a better play, and he didn't finish his game -3, and the Ducks have come in here and stolen this game, and the Oilers had a great start. Ducks with 4 goals in the third period, and the Oilers are just leaking goals against. And I got to tell you, Cam, you need some more saves from Tristan Jarry when he starts. You need better play from your defense other than Ekholm and Bouchard. And it was a recipe for failure tonight, and it's been too much, too often for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, come on.
It was a lot of things not going well. And the Oilers lose this one 6-5 to the Anaheim Ducks.
LA tomorrow, both teams won't be happy.
Oh, you got that right. So the Oilers get goals from Jack Roslovic, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Evan Bouchard, and Matt Savoy. Ducks get goals from Ian Moore, Alex Killorn, Leo Carlson, Olin Zellweger, Beckett Seneca, and Cutter Gauthier. Gauthier's goal with 1:14 left. And that is the difference. It's a 6-5 victory. The Ducks over the Oilers, and Joel Quenneville's at center ice with his entire team. They're going to take a picture as he gets career win number 1,000 in a long, storied NHL coaching career. And the Oilers lose this one. First game out of the break. And it was up and it was down, but ultimately a loss for Edmonton as they dropped to 28, 23, and 8 on the year. And the Ducks improved to 31, 23, and 3. And things tighten up even more in the Pacific Division. But a tough one for Edmonton. They lose at 6-5 to the Ducks. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
As Roslovic into the Anaheim end on the right wing. Puck comes free. Killorn can't get it out. Here's Ekholm shot. Save, Dostal, rebound. Scores! Matt Savoy gives the Edmonton Oilers a 5-4 lead.
Getting back to the bench. All right, that's the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in all games all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner zone. Savoy, a goal and 2 assists, 3-point performance. But the Oilers squandered multiple leads in this game. They lose 6-5. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mike T. Millions Lottery bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Hit the road in style with the Porsche Cayenne bonus prize. You can be behind the wheel of this stunning luxury Porsche Cayenne SUV or take $120,000 cash. And you're in to win a $2.4 million grand prize show home and $100,000 cash. Hurry, bonus prize deadline is Friday, March 6th. Be mighty and buy now at MikeTMillionsLottery.com.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Bob Stauffer with you. And this is the Rogers postgame show. And the Edmonton Oilers, there's no other way to say it. They flat out squandered this hockey game. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. No interest and no payments for a year. And we're going to bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, as we're in the Rogers postgame show. Rob, 2-0. 4-2. 2 goals late in the second period. Just some ugly goals against tonight. The first one, the fifth one for Tristan Jarry. That's it. He had some good saves on the penalty kill. I'm going to grant him that. Darnell Nurse had a real rough night in the back end. Rob, you're in a 5-5 game with a minute left in the game. Get the damn point. You got to manage the puck. And they just gave it away.
Well, yeah, they did. It's funny. At the end of the second period, Brendan and I were talking, and he said, what are the keys for the Oilers bringing this home? I said, well, the one thing that we talked about before the game, the heavy lift of the night was going to be the play of Tristan Jarry. It hasn't gone well as of late. They were going to need, it was going to be a rusty game. It was going to be a little sloppy, and it was. So whichever goaltender was able to bail their team out was probably going to be the one that wins. Then going into the third period, Brendan says, what do they have to do? I said, they're going to need a save or two early in the third. Anaheim can score. They're a very good offensive team, so they're going to need a couple saves. They didn't get that. And they just, every time that they gave up a goal that you would think hopefully they could get a save on, it just gave Anaheim more and more life. You know that the coach isn't excited about the goaltending when he gets pulled halfway through a third period. You don't see that very often. And I think that was just a coach that was frustrated with what was going on. And on the game-winning goal, the Oilers won the face-off in the offensive zone. And all of a sudden, 8 seconds later, it was in their own net. Nurse and Wallman, I was asked today on a podcast that I did, who is going to be affected the most or should be affected the most by the addition of Paul Coffey? I said, Ekholm and Bouchard have found their game. Paul Coffey is going to be good for them, but they have found their game. Paul Coffey has to find a way to get Wallman and Nurse playing where they're capable of playing, because you cannot go into the playoffs with your second pairing bleeding grade A scoring chances. And tonight, both Nurse and Wallman, there were some big mistakes. They need to get better. Your top pairing is very good. Your third pairing, you can spot duty. But your second pairing has to be consistent. And I don't think, and I know that you mentioned it with Mooner, I don't think that second pairing was consistent enough tonight in a hockey game, in a big hockey game.
Cost them a game.
Yeah, it did. I mean, then all of a sudden, one of the weirdest rules in hockey is you feel sorry for Connor Ingram. He gets the loss in this game. He had one goal against where he had absolutely zero chance on, and he's the one that gets saddled with a loss. But you talked about it. This was a blown opportunity. I believe now that the Oilers are now behind Anaheim in the standings. And if the Oilers stay healthy, I have no fear for them being a playoff hockey club. But if they run into any injuries, there's a whole bunch of teams that are hanging around at that spot. So this road trip becomes important because the Oilers had been healthy, but they needed better defensive play, and they certainly needed more saves in this hockey club. And give Anaheim credit. And this is, I think, back-to-back games in the third period. They did not quit against an Oilers team, and they showed that they've got the ability to score goals. That Leo Carlson, you were talking about the young players on Anaheim.
I got 4 great guys.
And Carlson is going to be so good. So good. But that was highly entertaining game, sloppy at times, and this is a game that the Oilers, with a 2-goal lead in the third period, should have been able to put away.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
Unfortunately, there is no Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Smart Play of the Game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. And we'll give it tonight to Matt Savoy. He was all over it for Edmonton. Goal and 2 assists. He was terrific. Oilers lose. Final score 6-5 in regulation. This is the Rogers postgame show.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings,
Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sport Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes, bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sport medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Out-of-Town Scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. The Bakersfield Condors, huge 3-0. They trailed. It came from behind. James Hamblin, a shorthanded goal to get it going. And then the GWG and OT, they beat Colorado tonight 4-3. They find ways to win games. Right now, the Oilers, this is their fourth consecutive loss. If you go back to before the Olympic break, they're finding ways to lose games. Buffalo beats New Jersey 2-1. Washington 3-1 over the Flyers. Tampa Bay doubles on Toronto 4-2. Dallas a 4-1 win at home against Seattle. Colorado 4-2 over Utah. Winnipeg, Perfetti in overtime, 3-2 over the Canucks. And Vegas wins 6-4 in L.A. So Seattle and L.A. don't gain any ground on Edmonton, but Anaheim does. Edmonton in L.A. tomorrow night. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
All right, let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra Export, or Excel, or some Molson with your name on it, you must be of legal drinking age. We will give Matt Savoy the 3rd star tonight with a goal and 2 assists. The 2nd star tonight, Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim with the GWG. And Leo Carlson with a goal and 2 assists is tonight's 1st star. The Rogers postgame show was heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton back at it tomorrow against the LA Kings. For my play-by-play partners this year, Cam Moon called tonight's game along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brennan Escott, Aiden Gaddam, studio producers. Eamon Hashem and Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight. Michael Noto was our engineer here in Anaheim. Bob Stauffer. Frustrated night tonight for the Oilers. They squander
As we start this game, Anaheim far more at full strength than they were last month. And breaking in, Roslovic shoots and scores. And what a start for Edmonton. Just 13 seconds into the game, the Oilers with their first game in 3 weeks. And Roslovic has staked them. On break, this is a beautiful pass by Matt Savoy onto the tape of Roslovic, who just... When he tried a cross-seamer to Savoy, it was partially broken up, but held in by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who then makes a steal, looks for the net, shoots, and just wide, rebounded, hooked aside, and then another chance, and Nugent-Hopkins scores, set up by McDavid, and Edmonton takes a 2-0 lead on Nugent-Hopkins' 14th.
Very quickly. Need to get pucks in behind. Don't allow that transitional play. But a second effort here, McDavid pressures, and the pick-off by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Shot mentality. They had to come from behind in Edmonton. They were down 5-2, trimmed it to 5-4, but could not come all the way back. Here's Ross Johnston. Centering pass, untouched, and then ripped home by Ian Moore. The third goal of his young NHL career. And the rookie has given the Ducks some life at 2-1. Off the side wall, and watch this as Moore just kind of tees it up. To Terry. Terry tried to give it back. It was tipped, open man, and what a play by Ekholm on the backtrack. Here's a chance and a save, Curry. Rebound, score. Big collision up the ice, but Ekholm does manage to eventually get back. Great job by McTavish to stay strong on the puck, though. Here's Bouchard. Ekholm in front, tipped home. A beautiful redirection by Zach Hyman. Anaheim and find some more time with the puck on their stick. This is a beautiful shot pass. Trying to get around Ian Moore. Stopped. Shot sent wide by Nugent-Hopkins. Clatters off the boards. McDavid tied up, but Nugent-Hopkins able to regain against Troy Terry. Now McDavid back in front. Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard scores. And Edmonton 2 quick strikes. And a 4-2 lead. With 2 goals in 35 seconds, Edmonton reasserts control. Push him to the outside. He makes this pass here. Gets a little bit turned over. Good support by Nugent-Hopkins. Give and go again in the corner. That leads to that chance right there that Bouchard. And he is now just 2 shy of a 9th 100-point campaign. Here's a save by Jari and a rebound popped home. And transitioning, and this is Trouba up in the mix again. It's Trouba that kind of... Lashy, back to Terry, Gudas, shot, Zellweger score. See it again here, big Ross Johnston is right there, he's going to move into the eyes. I mean, that's a big body, nobody touches him, a little screen, I don't think he gets it. And it's paid off for them. Always a dangerous proposition when you're going up against Edmonton, who can move that puck around that pressure. But it's worked for him so far. Ekholm batted it down, double redirect, rebound, score! Savoy! And Edmonton regains the lead at 5-4. Savoy a 3-point night with his 10th goal.
goal of the year, and Edmonton back. As we start this game, Anaheim far more at full strength than they were last month. And breaking in, Roslovic shoots and scores. And what a start for Edmonton. Just 13 seconds into the game, the Oilers with their first game in 3 weeks. And Roslovic has staked them.
On break, this is a beautiful pass by Matt Savoy onto the tape of Roslovic, who just...
When he tried a cross-seamer to Savoy, it was partially broken up, but held in by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who then makes a steal, looks for the net, shoots, and just wide, rebounded, poked aside, and then another chance, and Nugent-Hopkins scores, set up by McDavid, and Edmonton takes a 2-0 lead on Nugent-Hopkins' 14th.
Very quickly, need to get pucks in behind, don't allow that transitional play, but a second effort here, McDavid pressures, and the pick-off by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, shot mentality. And
they had to come from behind in Edmonton. They were down 5-2, trimmed into 5-4, but could not come all the way back. Here's Ross Johnston. Centering pass, untouched, and then ripped home by Ian Moore. The third goal of his young NHL career. And the rookie has given the Ducks some life at 2-1.
Off the side wall, and watch this as Moore just kind of tees it up.
To Terry. Terry tried to give it back. It was tipped, open man, and what a play by Ekholm on the backtrack. Here's a chance and a save, Curry. Rebound, score.
Big collision up the ice, but Ekholm does manage to eventually get back. Great job by McTavish to stay strong on the puck, though.
Here's Bouchard. Ekholm in front, tipped home. A beautiful redirection by Zach Hyman.
Anaheim finds some more time with the puck on their stick. This is a beautiful shot pass.
Trying to get around Ian Moore. Stopped. Shot sent wide by Nugent-Hopkins. Clatters off the boards. McDavid tied up, but Nugent-Hopkins able to regain against Troy Terry. Now McDavid back in front. Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard scores. And Edmonton 2 quick strikes. And a 4-2 lead. With 2 goals in 35 seconds, Edmonton reasserts control.
Push him to the outside. He makes this pass here. It gets a little bit turned over. Good support by Nugent-Hopkins. Give and go again in the corner. That leads to that chance right there that Bouchard.
He is now just 2 shy of a 9th 100-point campaign. Here's a save by Jari and a rebound popped home.
And transitioning, and this is Trouba in the mix again. It's Trouba that kind of...
Lashy, back to Terry, Gudas, shot, Zellweger score.
See it again here, big Ross Johnston is right there, he's going to move into the eyes. I mean, that's a big body, nobody touches him, a little screen, I don't think he gets it. And it's paid off for them. Always a dangerous proposition when you're going up against Edmonton, who can move that puck around that pressure. But it's worked for him so far.
Ekholm batted it down, double redirect, rebound, score! Savoy! And Edmonton regains the lead at 5-4. Savoy a 3-point night with his 10th goal of the year, and Edmonton back in front.
Ton of time, but it's the entry into the zone by Roslovic, and then eventually this is a play by Ekholm. Keeps us alive, knocks it down, and then punt pulls, and he's had some chances in this game.
Mangiapane, and boy, did he need that. What? Frederick has set up 2 men wide open. Here's Seneca. Drags, scores! Leads the league with 19 among rookies.
Yeah, with Oliver Kapanen and the Montreal Canadiens, it just
unafraid to play anyone. Here's Carlson, hard centering, and a shot was blocked. Kreider didn't get on net. Wide open, Gauthier scores! 6-5 Anaheim, a minute 14 to play. First lead of the night for the Ducks. Gauthier leads the team, that's his 26th.
On the forecheck, and here's Darnell Nurse, just fumbles this puck, turns it over. And that's what leads to this chance. It's Carlson on the forecheck, and he finds Gauthier.
Draisaitl at the